Get a ride with the ride of the bomb ball. What's going on, everybody? It's a fucking toe in the show, baby. We got show enough on fucking on location right now. He's trying to see what's good with the Independence Day traveling. What's going on? Show what's popping, my man. Early tonight.
Reporting live from the deck.
That's it,
We here
baby.
early. We here. Hurricane Katrina's on its way. I'm here to report for Nukkle News. So we live, baby.
Word. What kind of weather you having out there?
Hey, man, it, it's beautiful with a lot of laughter.
Nice.
It's looking like a lot of laughter, a lot of show, a lot of talk.
That's it.
Everything is coming.
That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. We doing what we do, baby. Nah, but yeah, man. Yo, what a week, man. We got the holiday coming up, Independence Day, and everybody wants to barbecue and all that other shit. We get the
That is
3 days
why I'm out
off.
here. That is
Word.
why I'm out here, man. The fireworks are gonna go off, so my kids, it's just one of his birthdays, so
Yeah.
I can't say no to him. He wanted to stay. I'm like, I gotta go. I got a show to get to. He's like, you can do your show from right here. I said, man, that's messed up.
Word. But it's true though. You can't do it from right there.
That is true.
Shit.
Sounds a little terrible. Sorry, guys.
It's all right though. We out here. We surviving. It's one of his birthdays. So my man has a birthday every year and he decides to have it now. The same time as last year. Like, come on, man. What's going on here? He wants a gift too? Hey, shit. What happened last year? He wasn't satisfied with that? Mad greedy. What's going on here? But yeah, man, happy birthday to the little show. You know, my man, you muted oh, okay, the nice bench. That's how you know he's in a nice area. He got the nice bench and shit. Panoramic view into the water. Ooh, look, that water. That water's like wet water. It's not like you muted though, show. You muted. Oh, there you go.
Nah, I was saying, let me know when you can see me. Can you see me better now?
Yeah, it's a little lighter, you know.
That's
I'll
what I'm
say it.
saying. I was trying, but if the other camera is the same, then let me know because it's a little easier. I can see myself. I'm trying to do it for y'all. I'm trying to look crystal.
Nah, I hear you. You know, we'll look it up real quick. Look.
He said that we.
Nah, that one is better. Just it has more light to it.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, it's a little bit more light.
I just found out there's a couple left.
There's a couple that's what? They getting freaky in the park. Shit, my man bring his girl to the park and he on some it's 4th of July out here and I wanna get freaky with you. That's how we used to do it back in the day. I know Show know what I'm talking about. But shit, man, my man Show still playing with the things. He's still on mute. That the rear camera it takes more light. Yeah, you're lighter on the rear camera, but I mean, whichever one's more convenient for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this one I can see you. I don't have to see you. You just gotta let me know that I'm in frame. I don't care about the other camera. I'm not looking at the chat anyways. I can't see the chat.
Yeah,
I can't see two screens.
that's right. You heard it here first. Show said, "Fuck y'all,
Yeah,
go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself, please."
EJ, you know what I'm gonna do? I got something for y'all. Continue. I'm listening.
Shit, man. But yo, yeah, man. It's Friday night. We feel all right. It's the parties here on the west side. You know, I reached for my shorty, and I lift it up. I fucked up the words. I know, but shut up. No one asked y'all. No one fucking asked y'all. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep it funky tonight. You always keep it funky. Matter of fact, speaking of funky, I want to see. Show was benching some other shit. You know, he wanted to do some game shows, and I know Show is a big Rocky fan. So let's see if he could do some trivia.
Oh shit, you got a movie trivia for me? That'll be good. You know what? I do have I got a couple of game shows at home. I don't know if I have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I got something else. Maybe I have to read the questions to see.
Okay.
I'll just give you an example. What is it called?
What?
I said I was just giving you an example.
All right. So here you go. We got the Rocky quiz, the ultimate Rocky movie quiz. And I want to read the questions to you, show, and then read you the answers, and let's see if you can pass this shit. You said it's your favorite movie, and we want to know if you actually know your favorite movie. You know what I'm saying? So let's see now. You ready? All right, we got the thumbs up from the show. Who had a cameo as Thunderlips, the wrestler Rocky fights in a charity match?
Bro, if you didn't know that, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, come on.
that's the easy one. But
There's only one.
you want me to read your choices, or you just want to say the answer?
Yeah, I just said the answer for that one. If I knew it, I'll just go straight with the answer.
All right, what's the answer?
Oh, that's my boy's toe tags favorite wrestler.
Hulk Hogan. There you go. You got that one right. Where does Adrian, Rocky's love interest, work?
At a pesto.
Huh?
At a pet store.
At a pet store. There you go. All right, correct. All
Yeah,
right.
when they bought
Okay.
Rock.
Okay. So my man knows. My man's learning. My man. Okay, so you do understand movies. It's just not the ones we watch.
Exactly. I told
Word.
you that.
All right.
Can't review my movie all the time. Hold on, let me flip that. Now I can see myself.
All right. Now, in Rocky 4, who does Ivan Drago fight before Rocky?
Now he kills. That's a little too easy.
What's
And
that?
he murders Apollo Creed to fight.
That's true.
Apollo Creed.
All right, you got that one right. All right, here you go. What is the name of the young fighter that Rocky trains in the 5th film?
Tommy the Machine Gun.
Ooh, and that's even the name on the question. Boom, nice. Okay, yo, he's not even getting multiple choice. This is just straight out. Straight out. I'm answering shit.
I got it. It's how you want to feel in the test. There's multiple choices because I already know the answer. There you go. I flipped it around. I gotta get the perfect. Yeah. The fireworks.
All right.
Fireworks started.
Uh-oh.
The only thing, Joe, is I'm not gonna be able to mute myself. So mute myself whenever.
It's so good. All right. Where does Rocky train for his bout with Drago?
In Russia. Because Carly said this is where you want to train.
You know the name of the in Russia, the name of the country?
Moscow.
Karnazhgobaj, USSR.
USSR. Stay away from the phone.
Word. All right, so now we got. What does Drago say after Apollo is rushed from the ring severely injured?
I hear them.
If he dies, he dies.
Where the heck?
Word.
Right there. Look at the fireworks. Cause y'all messing up my show. Y'all fired.
What? You're messing up your own show.
Oh shit.
Come on, Jojo. Look up.
The disrespect.
Yeah, man. I hear it. What favor did Apollo ask for Rocky? Or did Apollo ask of Rocky in return for his training?
One last fight.
Come on, Jojo.
One more round. That's all I need. You beat me by a tenth of a second.
Yep. You got it right. So the answer in the thing was that they will fight away from cameras and fans at Apollo's gym. That was the answer.
Hey, I went with the real answer.
Nah,
They lying.
Whoa. All right, here goes a little tough one. Who wrote the screenplay for the first film?
Ooh.
You want the choices?
Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone.
All right.
Can
Correct.
you hear the wind when I do this?
Not as much.
Okay. I kind of figured because I can't hear myself.
All right. So here you go. Why does Apollo Creed choose to fight the unknown Rocky?
Because of his name.
Well, we're gonna need it. You want me to read you the choices?
Well, it was because of his name, Italian Stallion. That's it. But go ahead.
I, nah, I hear you, but you got
Nah, go ahead, read it. Let me see. Maybe it's something
his,
else.
his manager has accused him of getting soft.
Mm-hmm.
He knew Rocky from high school.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to beat Rocky and win Adrian's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Giving an unknown a shot is a gimmick related to the U.S. bicentennial.
Who the hell is the bicentennial? But
A
I'm
gimmick one?
guessing that's the answer.
Yep, that's the right one. But
I'm guessing that's the answer.
but it's true though. You was right. The Italian stallion. He wanted
Word, that's all.
he wanted the white man.
Yeah, and then he was looking through a book of names and he was like, this name, that name, the Italian Stallion. Come
Word.
on, this is a perfect nobody you could fight.
Word. All
Man, they
right.
lying.
Which actress, popular in the 80s, played Drago's wife, Camilla?
Which actor? What? Oh,
Which?
that's Bridget Nelson.
Yep. Okay. My man Show knows some things. He knows some things. What's going on, Flocka? We are giving Show the ultimate Rocky quiz because Rocky is his favorite movie, and we decided to switch it up a little bit. All right. Why does Apollo decide on a rematch with Rocky?
Because they said he lost the first one. Oh, he almost lost it. No, he didn't lose the first one. He almost got knocked out in the first one.
All right. So you want me
It
to
was
read you
too
the choices?
close. Yeah, read me the choices because I
All
really
right.
don't know the answer.
Yeah. So the payday is irresistible. His wife has a crush on Rocky, which he finds intolerable.
Hell yeah, she had it. Go ahead. That's where
he,
that
held,
tree came from.
he held back in the first match and knows he could fight better. Boxing fans are taunting him about nearly losing to an unknown.
Hey, that's what they said. He almost lost. Or they thought he lost.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted you to
He said, I just wanted to clarify that you suck.
yeah, because because there's two of them like he held because you were saying that he held back so I just
Mm-hmm.
but all right, so there you go. Boom, correct. How many questions is that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Am I on the front?
10, 11. You're at 11 questions on a roll
Hey, we're going to the millionth.
on fire. All right, now this question for $25,000 show.
Yeah,
You lock it in.
lock it in.
What is Rocky's day job in the first film?
He's the meat operator.
Ooh.
Got it wrong. Oh,
Well,
wait. He's well, it's a multiple choice, so that don't count. I'm just
that's
I'm
yeah.
trying to get it right. He was a
That's not
couple
a
of
choice.
things.
That's not
He
a
was
choice. So you want
he
me to
was
give you the choices?
he was a muscle man for the mafia.
All right. So hey, hold
Use
on, wait.
that multiple choice.
Let me give you the multiple. He was
Go
a
ahead.
gym janitor, a PE
Jim Jam.
teacher, a
PET.
P, a bodyguard,
The bodyguard, yeah, the
or
muscle man.
or a collector for a loan shark.
Collected for a loan shark with the ball, with the bouncy ball, blue
All
bouncy.
right.
Blookie,
All right.
blookie.
You sure now?
Damn. You see, you fucked it up. I was so sure, and then you ruined it.
I
Look at the
mean,
fireworks.
do you want to lock in your
Okay.
answer, show?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Be careful with that hook.
You are correct, sir. He was a collector for a loan shark.
You see, you like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes.
B. You ruining it for me. Don't be
I,
messing me up.
I wish I had the sound for that.
Okay.
But the only thing I got
I'm
is.
back with you. Stay with your brother. Sorry.
I know it's so good. It's so good. You let me know when you're ready for the next question. Then you can.
I am ready for the next question.
All right. Which is the only movie in the series to end with a street fight?
Rocky 5.
Correct. All right, here you go. What medical crisis does Adrian undergo in Rocky 2?
In Rocky what?
Rocky 2.
2.
So hold on. I will give you the choices.
Yeah, because she gave birth. Go ahead.
All right. So she's in a car crash. She suffers from a miscarriage.
Not that I remember.
She slips into a coma after giving birth.
Damn.
She is diagnosed with Parkinson's.
You know what's crazy? This might be the one that stomps me.
I don't know how.
What happened to her in Rocky 2 that miscarriage?
You think she suffers a miscarriage?
Yeah,
That's your final answer?
She gets stressed out with no, wait a minute. That was 3. Wait, that was 3 when he got pissed off. Can I get the answers again?
You want me to read you the choices again?
Yes,
all right.
Go again.
She's in a car crash. She suffers from a miscarriage. She slips into a coma after giving birth. She is diagnosed with Parkinson's.
I don't remember her being diagnosed with Parkinson's because she was in Rocky 3 and she was good. So we're gonna eliminate that one. You said she suffered from a miscarriage or she gives birth and goes into a coma.
Yeah, and she was in a car crash. Those are the 3 remaining after you.
That's crazy. It's the
eliminated
one I don't remember. I don't remember, but I'm gonna take a guess. She doesn't have a miscarriage. They have a kid in one of the movies. I remember. Was it 1 or 2? She goes into a coma. I'm gonna say.
Final answer.
Damn, I don't remember her going into a coma either, because he would have been in the hospital. She suffers from a miscarriage.
Either way, you gotta pick one, Joe.
Damn. I want to go with the. Do we get a 50-50 in this one?
All right, so if we get a 50-50, it's either the miscarriage or the coma. She wasn't in a car crash and she wasn't in the Parkinson's. She didn't have Parkinson's.
She didn't have Parkinson's. So it was either the coma or she had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Wait, let me think. Because if she... I don't remember losing a baby, so I'm going to say coma.
The coma. That's what you said, the coma?
Yeah, I'm going to go with coma.
All right, you sure now? 100%.
You see? You motherfucker. I hate you.
No, I'm asking you if this is what you want to do.
I had it. You had to set me up. Oh, you're gonna put the sound on me? I see.
So, which one are you picking? Your final answer, show. The next one you say is the one I'm gonna put.
All right. We're gonna go with the coma.
The coma. Final answer. Lock it in coma right now. You got that right. Show, how do you not remember the scene where Rocky's at the bed and Adrian wakes up and goes, "I want you to win"? And Mickey
No,
turns around and goes, then what are we waiting for?
because you know what it was? I remember him, like, it's my brain is thinking about 2 to 3 different scenes. I remember him holding on to her stomach and crying. I remember a whole different lot of things.
Yo,
Do
the
not,
scene
yeah.
the scene you're thinking about with him holding on to the stomach and crying is when Mickey died in Rocky 3.
There you go. You see what I mean? So now
Yeah.
you understand why I'm confused.
Yeah, but you almost ruined it, show.
No. That's okay. That's how
No,
you gotta call in a friend. I love
yeah,
it.
I hear you.
Call in a
Yeah, but your friend was on some shit. All right. Now, for $30,000.
Okay, for $30,000.
Near the beginning of Rocky 3, what shocking secret does Mickey reveal?
You can't win. Uh,
Apollo, you want me to give you the choices?
give me the choices.
Apollo Creed threw their second fight. Mickey has brain cancer. Rocky's opponents were handpicked to be easy fights. Rocky is his illegitimate son.
Damn, they finally said it. That Rocky is his son.
That's the
Wait,
answer
wait,
you
wait.
going with? Oh.
No.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
But man really trying to lock it in. Got him. Nah, it's wrong. Damn.
What's the point?
He has brain cancer.
He has brain cancer? That's the one that you're going with? Lock it in?
At the end of Rock. Wait, you know what's crazy? This is a trick question because he does let him know that his opponents were handpicked. But he does let him know that he's sick.
So what's the answer, show? You can't keep going back and forth. You gotta give me an answer. I'll let you elaborate. I'll let you elaborate, but you gotta pick an answer.
He has brain cancer.
He has brain cancer. We're locking that in for
When
$35,000.
you do that, because you like, you sure? You can just let see, you motherfucker. I hate you.
Yo, Kenny, we're doing the ultimate Rocky quiz for show because Rocky is show's favorite movies. So far, he is 12 for 12, and right now he's about to lock in. Mickey has brain cancer. To the question, near the beginning of Rocky 3, what shocking secret does Mickey reveal? And we're gonna lock this in, show.
No. His opponents are handpicked.
Yo, this is the last flip flop on any question. The next question, I'm gonna go with the one you picked first.
No. You got this is the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You let me back out 17 times. You shut up.
So, show, what is your answer, show? You already used the 50-50.
I did?
Yeah, the last question.
Who using my 50-50s?
You used your 50-50.
Okay, I'm gonna go with it. His opponents were handpicked, and he doesn't want to train him because this guy is gonna murder. This is the real deal. Holy shit.
All right, so you're locking that one in.
I'm locking it in.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
All right, we're gonna lock it in right now.
Lock it in. Lock and load.
You got the question right, Joe. Motherfucker said Mickey has brain cancer. What's wrong with you?
Didn't he die soon because he had something?
He had a heart attack because of fucking Clubber Lane.
Oh, I thought he had something
Yeah.
that was making him sick.
Yeah, it's called old age. Brain cancer. The only one that had cancer, I think, was Rocky and Adrian. All right.
Both of them?
Well, I think Adrian died of some other shit, but Rocky had cancer in Creed.
Oh yeah, when Apollo was helping him fight it.
No, Adonis.
You know who I mean, Adonis.
All right.
See?
Come on,
You can't
show.
have shit in this world.
You're 13 for 13 for $40,000. Kenny, you gotta help show out because it's getting harder for him.
Am I in the frame?
All right. Whom does Rocky stop briefly to visit on his way to the rematch with Apollo?
Padre Francisco Veneriano. Yeah.
Who?
The father, but give me the choices just in case, because you've been
All right.
stopping me.
All right. His grandparents, his old Jim, his priest, Father Carmine,
Father Car, you see?
his old boss, Gazzo, the loan shark.
Father Carmine.
Are you
I
locking
wanna
it in?
lock it in.
You
Wait,
sure
give me
now?
the question, because last time was tricky. What
You,
was the
you,
question?
whom does Rocky stop briefly to visit on his way to the rematch with Apollo?
There you go. Okay, Father Carmine.
You're locking it in.
Locking it in.
100% sure.
100% sure.
Mickey don't have brain damage.
Sometimes.
All right, locked it in. There you go. You're winning, show. Holy shit! How did you not know that from the beginning? Your Father Carmine.
I did,
Father
but I didn't know the
Carmine.
father's name. That's why I said Father
You give me a little
Carmine.
bread for my fight. Mira Kino Solitido.
That's why I
And
said
you
it.
get the fucking. I love when he does that. Come on, man. That's everybody's part. Everybody knows about Father Carmine. Shit. All right. Now, where do Apollo and Rocky train for the rematch with Clubber Lang?
Ooh. In Apollo's gym, or does it you need a specific name as
All
well?
right. Rocky's old meatpacking plant, Apollo's old Los Angeles gym,
That's what I
a
said.
rural Pennsylvania farm, the slums of Brooklyn.
Apollo Creed's old gym.
Okay, you locking it in.
Lock and loaded.
All
That's
right,
100% sure.
boom, correct.
This is where you training after the American Party right now. This is
What?
it? This is where you training?
Yeah.
This is real special.
You know what's crazy though? I always thought they went back to Philly. Oh no, Rocky was from Philly. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just know
Apollo's
they
gym
went back
was
to
in.
the hood.
Yeah.
In the hood. They didn't say where. Just you can tell it's the hood. The black folk. That's messed up.
Yeah. All right. Show the next question. $45,000
Let's go.
on the line. You already used your 50-50.
I did?
Kenny's here for the phone a friend. Let's hope he's
Okay.
still in the chat watching.
You still?
But
Okay.
the question, $45,000.
45. Oh shit.
What pushes Rocky into accepting the match with Clubber Lang?
Ooh.
Lang makes a sexual offensive remark to Adrian.
You didn't have
Rocky's
to tell
son
me
really want.
you didn't have to, because you know, I already know the answer. Let me show you what a real man can do. Huh? Hey, Rocky. Hey, Rocky. You think you're the real champion? Let me take your woman around for a ride. Show her what a real champion is. Right?
All right, so
5 minutes. He does the sexual.
all right, there you
What?
go. You got it.
Come on, man. Can't stop
I
me.
I'm just letting you know. In the middle of me reading the fucking choices, all right, cut me off.
No, because I already know the
Nah,
answer.
I know.
You
All
wasted
right,
time.
show
No.
for $50,000. Who actually wins the fight in the first film? It's amazing how many people don't remember this.
Apollo Creed.
Okay, hold up.
No
Here's the
rematch.
choices:
No more rematch.
Apollo by unanimous decision, Apollo by split decision, Rocky by split decision, or Rocky by knockout.
Damn. That's a tough one. I don't remember if he went by split or by full. I'm gonna say unanimous. Matter of fact, I remember the guy with the little mustache. By unanimous decision, the king is sting, the mean bling, cause you no king. Apollo Creed. I'm gonna go with unanimous.
Unanimous decision. Final answer.
Unanimous.
All right, we're locking it in right now. Wrong, show.
Damn.
The defense was wrong. It
That's-
was by
that's
split
tough.
decision.
See, that don't count because I need that. Who listens to that? At the end? Who was listening?
I was
DJ,
listening.
stand in front of the camera.
Come on, we all know that's the reason why the fans were like, "You lost that fight," because it was by split. If it was unanimous decision, they wouldn't have a leg to stand on.
So you gonna sacrifice me for the camera?
I'm not
Yes.
They can't see me. Stand. You're not standing. There you go. Not every day. Don't let them see me.
Hey, you wearing the same clothes. Everybody thinks that show standing in front of the camera.
Exactly. Show is not here. Show is sick.
It's a stunt double.
Who is this?
All right. Show.
Nah, you good.
When you get three questions wrong, we're gonna end the quiz, and then I'm gonna
Which is
tally up
never.
how many, and we're gonna tally up how many questions you actually got right. So you have one wrong now.
Never.
In Rocky 5,
Mhm.
how does the Balboa family lose their fortune?
Ooh.
Here you go. Show the choices:
Go ahead.
paying off Paulie's massive gambling debt, through a bad investing of a shady accountant. Rocky is sued by former sparring partners he injured. We never learned this.
We never learned this. I'm gonna say. I don't
Are
remember.
you sure now?
I don't remember. Can I get the questions again? I mean,
All right.
the
All right, here
response
goes
again?
the question and the choices.
Okay.
In Rocky 5, how does the Balboa family lose their fortune? Paying off Paulie's massive gambling debts,
Uh-huh.
through the bad investing of a shady accountant. Rocky is sued by former sparring partners he injured. We never learned this.
I don't think we ever. Damn, that's a tough one. Fuck it. It's gonna be my second one wrong, but it's between we never learned this or the debt of a shady accountant. So
Wait, the what?
the debt. You said the investments
All
of
right,
the.
no. So you have paying off Paulie's massive gambling debt, and then
Nah,
through
that's
the
not
bad
it.
investment of a shady accountant.
Through the bad investments of a shady
You
accountant.
combine two answers.
Nah, through shady investments. That's the one I'm thinking of. And then there's another one that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember which one you said. That sounds like it. I'm gonna go with shady investments. Well, we never find out. That's the second one I'm thinking of.
So which one is it?
I'm gonna go with my original answer. We never find out, but it's one of those two.
All right, you're wrong. It was through the bad investments of a shady accountant.
I told you.
If you don't remember the beginning of Rocky 5, they come back from Russia and Adrian is yelling at Paulie because Paulie had power of attorney and he signed it over to the lawyer. And the lawyer made bad investments, which made them go bankrupt. And then they had to go back to the original home back in Philly.
Gotcha.
Come on, show.
I'm messing up.
How do you not remember the details? It's in the details. You got one more question until we go into the tally of how many questions you get right. And then every week I'm gonna give you a quiz on a movie or on something that you're supposed to know. And we're gonna see if you get better or worse. All right, here you go, show. Here you go. What is the name of Rocky's Italian restaurant?
Ooh.
You want me to give you the choices?
Give me the choices, but I'm gonna say Adrian's. Go ahead.
Rocky's, Adrian's, Balboa's, the Tuscan Garden.
Oh, that's it. That just said Adrian's. You lose.
All right, so there you go, Adrian's. Correct, sir. All right, you're still alive. Still alive, people. You're still alive. Now, the fate of the game is on the question show. Where do the famous Rocky steps lead up to?
Ooh.
You want the choices?
Yeah, give me the choices.
All right. Philadelphia City Hall, Philadelphia's Federal Courthouse, the
Ooh.
Philadelphia Museum of Art, the Philadelphia DMV.
Give me the first two again. Yo, fix me something.
Philadelphia City Hall, Philadelphia's
Philadelphia.
Federal Courthouse.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Philadelphia City Hall.
You sure now that we can lock that in?
You motherfucker. What was the second one again? Was there a courthouse?
Yes, Philadelphia's Federal Courthouse,
There you go.
or the Philadelphia City Hall, or the Philadelphia Museum of Art, or the Philadelphia DMV.
That joint looks like a courthouse when you get. No. Why would they put Rocky at the courthouse? Damn, this I'm getting it wrong, but I'm gonna go with the courthouse.
You going courthouse?
Those stairs remind me to the front of the courthouse on 161st.
All right, so you're saying courthouse.
You motherfucker, yeah.
All right. It was the Philadelphia Museum of Art.
I would have got
So,
it.
how do you not remember at the end of Rocky 5, him and his son run up the steps, and Rocky goes, "I never knew there was a museum here."
I don't be, you know how I watch movies. That was the moment where I turned around.
I hear you, but damn, show.
I don't
That
want to see him
was
running up the stairs. I want to see him fighting.
Rocky literally said, "I didn't know there was a museum here."
Neither did I.
All right, so you got 3 questions wrong. That's the end of the test. But we're gonna count all the questions and see how many you actually got right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. So you got, out of 22 questions, you got 19 right.
Nice. Is that a good thing?
Well, we're gonna find out, because next week we're gonna do another quiz on something that you like, that you say you know, even if it's like the Yankees or some shit, and we're gonna see if you can get better than 19.
Can we do the same? We still got time to do the same quiz for your favorite movie. But then again, are you able to see the answers when you're looking it up?
No, I just see the choices.
So there you go. Read the questions and see if you know the answer. The last dragon is in the building.
I mean, I would prefer you to look it up and read it to me, so that way there's no cheating. But I mean,
I can't look it up because my son is watching us. Can I
no,
look it up?
no,
EJ, look something up for me. What are we looking at?
no. Don't look it up yet. When you get home, we'll look it up.
All
But
right,
all
gotcha.
right, so the next quiz will be me, the last dragon.
All right, that'll be dope.
All right. Now that we
Busted
got
that
that out the
myself,
way,
so we good.
that was actually kind of fun, show. I'm not even gonna lie. For
That
the toe
was
and the
that was
show,
dope.
that was
That
was
was
pretty
dope.
good.
I wish I was home.
Word. I know the people
That's
that are
why
gonna
I
be
said
listening.
now it's your turn.
I know the people that are gonna be listening to this over the Spotify and all the other stuff are gonna be screaming at you like, "How do you not know there's a museum?" You're gonna get mad hate in the comments for the sideshow show.
Oh, so we're trying to hide her away from the
Word.
wind as much as possible. Okay.
So, show. Have you seen any posts or anything that made you want to be like, "Yo, let's cover this. Let's cover this today."
Honestly, I've been enjoying the kids all week, so I haven't really looked at my phone as much as I usually. Usually, I would send you some like throughout the days, like something I
Yeah.
would see at work. Boom, yo, we need to talk about this. But today I was like, I was just like I said, I've been enjoying the kids. I've been out of work, so I finally got to enjoy my kids for the first time. I feel
Word.
like yo, let's do something. Let's get out
First
of
time in
here.
like 25 years.
Like I actually did it right. Like every day, I'm gonna spend it with y'all. Just something we can't do because I'm always working. But
Word.
to answer your question, I haven't really seen anything. But if you If you know of anything, I don't mind talking about anything.
All
You know,
right,
it's
so
usually about females. These damn females always messing what's going on.
well, all
Break
right,
my
so
heart.
there's something that I've been I put in my stories. Uh, was it Wednesday? I think Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and because I was listening to a bunch of TikTok videos and some videos on Instagram, and all of them are basically you got to get rid of your friends. You know, you got to be willing to cut people off and
How do
all
you
this
do
other
this?
shit.
You don't.
A- And and I'm sitting there and I'm like, that's kind of bullshit.
I agree.
People sitting there going, you have to cut off your friends if they don't if they don't support you in your dreams. And then there's some other posts going like, oh, strangers will support you more than your friends will, and this that, and the third. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like this. I posted up. I was like, the reason why strangers support you more than your friends do is because the strangers find you and you're in the same boat. Like they're trying to you know to be a part of, like they know the struggle. Like when you become a content creator, other content creators latch on to content creators because you have something in common. So you're trying to be a
Correct.
part of something bigger.
Correct.
So
Let's
it's
conquer this together.
yeah, so it's basically like, yo, we're both here. We're both trying to do this. Yo, let's do this. Let's become a team. So we're gonna support each other out because we know what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, and we could try to help each other out. Now, your friend that you grew up with isn't trying to be a content creator. So
Nope.
none of that is interesting to them. So they may not support you in your content creation as to, basically like, sharing your shit or whatever the case may be. But you can't forget that when you go and hit up that same friend and go, yo, bro, I need help, or bro, I need to talk or something, they're the first ones there. So how are you gonna cut off someone that you knew for life that you know has your back no matter what?
That's crazy.
Just
Cause
because
man,
they don't share your fucking post or buy a shirt.
I go through that. I feel like my friends support me to the best of their abilities,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like they. Not that they don't see the vision, but I don't feel like they. I don't feel like they're gonna understand the vision until I actually do it and show it to them.
Yeah.
Like it may look unattainable. It may look impossible, too impossible for my friends to be like, I understand what you're trying to do. So they might be like, oh, he's streaming. You can't become ninja. Like, you know how hard that is? Like, that might be the mentality. And on my side, it's more like, I'm going to show you once I get there. I told you,
Yeah.
this was my vision. This is why I stopped talking to you as much as I usually did. Because I was
Yeah.
busy trying to figure out how to become this.
But
And it doesn't mean I don't love you.
no, yeah. But see, so that's the kind of thing. So it's like, let's take basketball into as an example. You play with your friends every day. You play basketball with your friends every day, every day, every day. And they like playing basketball, but you love playing basketball. And you go, yo, I want to make this a career. So I'm gonna try out for the high school team. And they're like, all right, cool. So they don't try out for the high school team, but they're playing basketball and you try out for the high school team. And you go to the high school team and you make it on the high school team. And some people you just met on the team now are your friends because they're like, yo, this guy's nice. Let's go play some basketball, and you push each other to become better. And then you say, like, yo, how is this guy that I just met supporting me more in my dream to become a basketball player than my friends? But then
Because this
when you
guy can see the dream. But go ahead.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's because you guys are on the same journey.
Yeah, we're on the same
You're on the
dream.
same
We,
path.
we
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. See, because these guys can't see past the fact that basketball is just a fun game to play. Where you're playing this, you're trying to make a career out of it, and you're trying to be the best there ever was. So it's not like they're not supporting you of being a basketball player. It's just they, you know, they don't see the work you put in, and they don't know the journey you're on. They just see where your progress.
Correct.
But if you were to turn around and be like, "Yo, guys, let's hop on Call of Duty, or yo, come with me to, help me move, or yo, shit's going down. I need you here. They'll be there before the guy on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So my thing is, why are you cutting people off? I understand. At one point in your life, you're gonna have to separate from people, but because your paths cross. Your paths go separate ways. But that doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life. So it's like that's something I don't understand, that these people are saying now, that these kids are taking so literal. That whole no new friend shit. But then how are you gonna become popular? Like, you can't do anything by yourself. And then cut people off if they don't understand your dream. No, just don't depend on them. So like, if there's a guy, like I was telling Chris, like, if there's a guy that all he wants to do is chill on the block, and you don't want to chill on the block, maybe you don't chill with him until one day you're like, you know what? Let's take it easy. Let's chill on the block. Yo, Freddie, you chilling on the block? Yeah, all right. I'm gonna come chill with you. Maybe you don't chill with them every day, but you chill with them every once in a while, and then you go live your life. Everybody has their own life to live, but that doesn't mean that you have to cut people off. Now, if they're hurting you, if they're physically stopping you from being great, like if they're putting you in all these positions to ruin your life and all the other stuff, then I get it. Yo, you're gonna have to get them out of your life, because they don't have no good intentions for you anyway. So that's something, that's a different story. But I don't believe in that whole you got to cut people off because they don't believe in your story, or they don't support you and all that other shit, because support goes a lot of different ways. And maybe they're rooting for you, they just don't know how to support you, or it's just one of those things like, yo, you got you got to go on a journey yourself. Sometimes you got to, when you're on that journey, you find people that you team up with. Like, they don't know nothing about content creation, or they don't know nothing about playing basketball or football or being a professional wrestler or anything like that. So they let you do you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I wanted to get off my chest. But yeah, I think the kids nowadays, since there's not a lot of role models, and apparently parents aren't parenting as much as they should be, I think the people are gonna have to start becoming more. It's gonna have to start being more specific to the message that they're trying to give. Like, Gary V talks about combating the hate with love, right? Whenever he gets a bad comment, he writes the love on it. Because here's the thing: when people write bad comments to me, the way I grew up, it was always, if you want to talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit back to you, but you better be prepared, because we going in. You know what I'm saying? We going hard in the paint. You feel me? But these trolls nowadays, they know the rules of, like, let's say Instagram or Facebook or any other social media platform, that they can say some crazy shit to you. They can say some crazy shit to you and not lose anything. But the minute you say something back to them, you now have to go through a suspension and all this other stuff because you violated some code. They realize that in this era, you are no longer allowed to stand up for yourself. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, player? Show was just on. We just had a Rocky, ultimate Rocky quiz, and Show got 19 out of 22 questions right. And that was supposed to be his favorite movie, so he did all right for himself. He got some questions he should have got right, wrong, but hey, you know what? No judging. Show. Shows he's at the pier right now, so his service cut out. He should be back on the later. What's going on, Dave? But yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, you can no longer defend yourself, and you have to play these different, you have to play these different games. And growing up where I grew up, there was no playing no games. We didn't have to hide what it was. It was like, yo, you took a shit, come see me, come see me. Let's do this shit for real. We wasn't about that, unless I knew you and we talk shit all the time. It's like your mama jokes, but none of that shit was personal. Once the shit became personal, we gotta fight. So now these kids nowadays, they know how to push the buttons to get you hurt, or to fuck up your shit. And this is like a little service announcement. I know not a lot of people are watching, but hopefully a lot of people hear this. If you are going to talk shit in the comments, make sure that it's about the video or it's funny. If it's not funny and it doesn't pertain to the video or any of the any of the subject matters that we're talking about, I don't give a shit. Like, I put up the video of me lip singing to Selena, the fall in love shit, and then the coke at the end. And my man was talking about working it out for an hour, and I wouldn't be, and I would, basically I wouldn't look fat if I worked out for an hour a day or some shit. And I'm sitting like, what is that? Like, I had to hold my tongue because I'm like, what does that have to do with the video? But also, it's like, yo, my man, why, like, if you wanted beef, leave your address. Let's talk about it face to face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where this came from. And if you got a problem with the way I look, please, I would love to rip out your eyes. But then again, you got, so he combats shit with love because, when he was growing up, back in those days, like when in his area, like in his, where he grew up, it was, you got to solve shit with your words. There wasn't too many words solving around our way because, there would, we fought. It was this guy's picking on you, punch him in the face or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We fought. So that's why it's different for us to them. Now, does his way work? It works better than getting suspended, or whatever off of YouTube and all that other shit. But yeah, man. So from now on, if you're gonna, say a stupid ass comment about me, be funny. If you're gonna make a fucking stupid ass comment and be disrespectful to anybody else in this community, you're getting blocked. You're just, it's as simple as that. There's no, no 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're just getting blocked. I don't stand for people talking shit about my people. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me, and you get a response if I, deem it worthy to respond to you or whatever the fuck case may be. And if my people get involved, that's your fault. But the minute you start being disrespectful to my people, to anybody in this community, then I'm gonna have to fucking block you. I give a shit about that sub. I don't want you here. Because if you're gonna come here talking shit knowing that your safety is because of the guidelines of, messages and all that other shit, and you can stand behind the screen and you won't really reap any repercussions because of your comment, you're a pussy. And we don't promote that pussy shit here. Not in the Knucklehead Network, not in the Knucklehead family, the squad, none of that shit. We don't promote pussies here. We promote people being them. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a tough guy to be here, or a tough girl to be here, a tough person. But you ain't no punk, ain't no pussy, and we don't do that shit where you want to start problems because you know that no one can finish it. Nah, I'm old school, and integrity is something that I hold high. And be a fucking man, even if you're a child. If you're a child, hold yourself up to a standard of having some kind of integrity. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's I just wanted to put that out there, just in case so that way I don't forget. And since show's not here, I could ramble on and no one can cut me off. It's a live mic, baby, and I don't care. Fire me. I'm already fired, like my man Ric Flair likes to say. But yeah, so I already blocked the dude because he wanted to talk shit about Kenny, and he could go fuck himself. And that's a fuck yourself that I meant deep down inside, with all the passion that I would give to anybody who needed to go fuck themselves. And I hope you fuck yourself hard enough that it goes into your reproductive organs and it travels down to your future kids and your future lineage, so they can go fuck themselves too. Well, other than that, we have Dave in the chat. I don't know if he's still here. He probably got out. He's like, nah, fuck that. I ain't listening to this shit. I'm chilling right now. I'm trying to be a good guy, and this guy's over here talking about beef. But yeah, so that's gonna be another segment. The the toe in the show quiz. Patent pending. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that. We're do a little quiz here, there, or a little game that we can play in the beginning of the show or whenever show shows up, just to get the shit going, get the blood flowing, the thoughts processing, the
Hoy en la escuela un
the
compañero empezó a
paint,
decir que le gustaba mucho el tema de la Segunda Guerra Mundial.
the painting,
A lo que yo le
the
respondí,
the who's, what, where, when, and how's, all that shit. Yeah. So I was legitimately on some. We here with show, so we just gonna wing it, and then now I'm fucked up. So if y'all hear me rambling, it's because of that. It's show's fault, and we all know this shit. But yeah, we got 4th of July coming up, and it's funny. I was telling somebody at work today, I'm like, yo, they gave us Juneteenth off. Well, supposedly they gave us Juneteenth off, and we have. It's one of those, the holiday came up too fast, so we couldn't cancel our appointment. So now you get to choose whether you can take a floating holiday or take that day off. And it's bullshit. Everybody should be closed that day. There's no excuse. It's a year. It's already been 3 years that we did this shit. There's no excuse for you to be open. The same way that everybody's closed on the day that America got their independence. But it's impossible for people to be closed on the day that African Americans got their independence. So, let's think about that shit. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. Hopefully the fireworks is safe around y'all, and they don't last all month like they did a couple years ago. Like me and Gigi were talking about on the Wrestling with Knuckleheads show. At least in the Bronx, there was some asshole that every fucking night, a couple hours, just fireworks everywhere. It's like, all right, bro, we get it. You love your independence. Shut the fuck up. At one point, shut the fuck up. Like, we trying to just chill out here. We trying to be peaceful out here. And, and that's what happens. Shit. But, yeah, in other news, I seen a post. I don't know how true it is, but I seen a post that the LGBT community. Here you go. Here it goes. I found it. The LGBTQ teachers in Orange County, Florida, are being told to take down photos of their same-sex spouses in their classrooms and not talk about them to students following the Don't Say Gay law taking effect. I didn't know there was a Don't Say Gay law taking effect, but hey. Then all rainbow articles of clothing are being banned. Teachers are also now required to report to parents if a student says they are not straight. And I read that, I was like, what? So now even if a kid just likes like colors, if a kid just likes colors, what, like little girls like rainbows. And some boys like rainbows also. And they wear tie-dye shirts that are rainbows. You can't wear that because it's gay. Which is another thing, like, what, like, these kids are not gonna be able to express themselves in school. The one place that you learn how to mix with the other kids in your society. The one place you learn how to be a person and how to interact with other people. The one place that should teach you about acceptance and how everybody's different. School. That's where the society starts for these kids. If you're gonna teach them hate, and if you're not straight in school, you're banned. That's just like a form of bigotry. Like you're teaching. Now all of a sudden, everybody who's not straight is different now. When that's not really the case. You're still the same person. Like that don't make no sense. Then I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, they're trying to teach. They're trying to make us into like Christians. We're really becoming like a religious state here, and it's crazy. And I'm sitting there like, wasn't Biden running against all that? So y'all voted for him to do nothing he said he was gonna do? You know, because everything that a president runs on, like I said last year. All right, Flocka, so here you go. I'm gonna read it again. I saw in Florida, in Orange County, Florida, the LGBTQ teachers are being told to take down the photos of their same-sex spouses in their classrooms and not talk about them to the students following the Don't Say Gay law taking effect. All rainbow articles of clothing are being banned. Teachers are now also required to report to parents if a student says they are not straight. You know, it's like you know, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like a child is supposed to be able to express themselves. This is where they find out who they are and the confidence to be who they are. How dare you stop a child from progressing socially? And so what if the teacher has the same sex fucking spouse? School teaches kids. Why can't they teach them that is okay? Right? If you're gonna teach me that a white guy sailing for, you know, new land, discovered America that was already populated with other people, and that Thanksgiving is a holiday based off of family and all this other shit, when really they use that to cover up killing the Indians. But then also say we can't teach kids about same-sex marriages. So how are they supposed to learn that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's supposed to happen now? It's not like these teachers are fucking in front of these kids. And even if they were, whether they're gay or they're straight, that's not acceptable. So it still doesn't boil down to that. Like my brother already said, we're going back to segregation. He knows we're going back to segregation. The way this shit's going. I mean, in high school and maybe in middle school, it should be very important for them to talk about these things. But even little kids from a young age, teach them to accept other people, the differences in other people. We live in a country full of diversity. We live in a state, in a city, in a borough full of diversity. You could walk down the street and see about 15, 20 different people. And these kids are supposed to learn every single one of those people are the same. Every single one of those people are just like you. There's no difference. Like, yeah, there's difference in culture, but you're not supposed to hate them. There's nothing wrong with any one of them, whether it be the religion, the skin color, the sexual orientation, you know, who they are, how they identify sexually or whatever, anything like that. Like, you teach those kids early, the same way you teach kids early different languages. Teach them to accept and love other people, even if they're different or if they look different. That would stop bullying real quick, because these fucking bullies that are picking on other people because they're different, they're learning that shit from their parents who are intolerant of other people, because they learn that from the hate that they get from being back in the day, you know, from the fucking bigotry and the racism back in the day. So so the white man can sit up here and tell us it's okay to hate everyone but them. Pretty much. Right? That's what we're getting at. It's okay to hate everyone but them. It's like, because it's getting to a point where it's like we're finding a new group of people to hate. And we need to stop that. We need to stop that. And it's crazy that when Obama was president, you didn't really feel any of that hate. And then Trump comes out and they come out of the womb works and they start spreading the shit and all that other stuff. And then Biden's here and it's like, well, let's double down on the motherfucker. What's going on here? Like, it's crazy. I lived in a time when wearing a red article of clothing got you sliced in the face. And now it's worse because we can't accept regular people. It's crazy. Why is it always the white man? Because they're the ones with the money that control this country. The white man are the businessmen. It's not the color of their skin. It's just that's what they are. They've been holding the minorities down and even themselves down for a long fucking time. It's big business. Big business is owned by white men. So that's how we see it. Back in the day, remember, they owned us in this country. They owned us. They took them from your country. They bring them to this country and they owned us. Amy, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when the white man that owned us back then, that own us now just through corporations and legally through employment, that's why it's always the white man. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. They just pay us more and we get to go home. That's it. That's it. But you know, it's crazy how much hate is being shown, and that's hate. You're gonna sit there and be like, "Well, don't teach my kids that." Well, take your kids out of the fucking school. Take your kids out of school and don't let them interact with anybody because, sorry, honey, the world's gonna teach your kids whether you want them to or not because you can't control who walks down the street and how and who's around where you go. Lock them in the basement so that way they don't see or hear shit if you don't want them to learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? Half of the shit you learned for survival is in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the warnings at home. Be careful of this motherfucker, that motherfucker, this. But in the streets is where you get the on-site training, you know, the hands-on training of survival and shit like that. But in school is where you're supposed to learn how to coexist with your peers and how to network and how to make friends and how to accept people for who they are and how to handle all those social things. But now we're going to take away the one thing that these kids will ever have from birth. And that's the right to express themselves. That's the journey of finding out who they are. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't know who the fuck you think you are to tell my kid who to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have kids, but if I sent my kid to school, who the fuck do you think you are to tell my kid who to be? You know what I'm saying? If my kid was a drug dealer or, you know, hurting people, I get it. Because that's against the law and it's against, as a human, the moral compass. It's against what we stand for. In my family, at least. But who the fuck you think you are to tell my kid they can't wear rainbow colors? They can't turn around and be like, you know what? I like the same sex as I am. Or, you know what? I feel like I'm not this. I identify as that. Who the fuck are you? The same way that if I said something and somebody wanted to tell me some shit, who the fuck are you to tell me who I am? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be sitting there and you're supposed to guide them, teach them through life. You teach them history, you teach them math, you teach them basic things to survive. And then when they sit there, you have guidance counselors that help kids go through tragedies like shootings and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? You have guidance counselors that sit there and go and help kids that have broken homes, that help them deal with shit, and they talk to them. Why can't they sit there and let these kids know it's okay if you feel a certain way sexually? That's okay. Nope. The teachers can't even show that they're fucking proud of who they love. What kind of system is this? Grooming your child is the school going. It's not acceptable for you to show any amount of gayness. That's grooming the other children to say, you know what, it's not acceptable for you to be gay. So when they're out in the street and they're on the train, they see a gay couple fucking standing next to each other, they're gonna hate them because you know what, that shouldn't be shown in the street. Y'all should be doing that shit in private. That's how you groom a kid to hate somebody, by not making that group of people acceptable in the school. What you do is you show that it's okay for these people to be who they are, and it's okay for you to be who you are. You don't have to be gay because someone else is wearing rainbow, because your teacher is gay. You don't have to be gay because they're gay. But if you are, it's okay. I don't think they should make decisions like that until their brain is fully developed. But the thing, Dave, it's like, it's the same thing as kids growing up seeing other colored people. You know, babies sometimes when they see, like, let's give an example. Like, let's say light-skinned Spanish babies. They're raised around light-skinned Spanish people. So when they see white people, it's like, oh, okay, it's the same thing. But when you see a black person or a dark-skinned person, they're looking like, what the fuck is this? Because they're not exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? Exposure for a child lets them know it's okay. And then they don't have to be afraid of someone based off of the color of their skin or based off of their sexual orientation. That's right, Kofi. We lie, baby. We lie about here. Yo, word, yo, we're gonna have to get you on, Kofi. We're gonna, let's talk about life, Kofi. You know what I'm saying? Word, dude. Let me know what you're doing next week. We'll have you on the Toe in the Show. We talk about life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, because this whole country was based off of the acceptance of many different cultures. We were built off of immigrants. All right, cool, Kofi. Yo, let's make it official. Next week, you're gonna be on the Toe in the Show, and we're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about life. But yeah, we came into this country as immigrants, and it was supposed to be bring me, you're poor, you're weak, you're starving, and all this other shit. This was supposed to be a country of diversity, a country that was built off of the back of immigrants. And what happened? You no longer need us. You know what I'm saying? Acceptance of other people being who they are is not forcing them to be like me. Accepting someone from another culture, whether it be a religious culture or ethnic culture or whatever the culture may be, does not then make me want to go, well, you know what? I should be Pakistani now, or I should be fucking Japanese. No. That's me going, these people from this culture, this is what they do. That's beautiful. I didn't accept that. It's beautiful. These are their traditions. The same way they can see my traditions as being a Puerto Rican, half Greek from the Bronx. The same way they can see my people's traditions, how the family is. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that you have to learn at a very young age, because if you don't and you learn hate, it's very hard to stop it. And the people that learn hate seem to be running this fucking country. And that's the fucking problem. Yeah, I mean, like I said, life shows a way to teach anybody shit. Like the other day, I'm in the train station and I'm walking down the steps and I see this dude with his dick in his hand pissing on the floor. And I'm like, well, I don't want to see that. But that's a raw exposure to homeless people being out in the street. It's something we got to live with. The fact that, yes, there are people that do not have homes that live out in the street and they're just going to whip their shit out and piss anywhere. That's the facts of life. You know what I'm saying? And there isn't a fucking a wizard that sends cops to shit that automatically arrest people for exposing themselves. And if I had a child, yeah, I would be like, yo, my man, what the fuck, son? My kid don't need to see that. But then again, I have no control over that. I have no control over that. The only thing I can do is teach my kid from that point on some of the harsh facts of life. That sometimes people are not as fortunate as others, and life is hard for others. That's why you can't take what you got for granted. It doesn't mean that my kid's gonna go, well, we saw somebody else do it, he's gonna whip his dick out and start pissing on the fucking floor. That's when, as a parent, you teach your kid better. You know, like my mom, and I told the story before, my mom, we would go down to South Bronx and we would be exposed to hookers out in the street, drug dealers dealing shit, fake fucking counterfeit clothes and all the other shit everywhere. Gang activity. She didn't hide none of that shit from us. And she would tell us, you don't want to do that because you get, those are people you don't fuck with because they get you killed. That's the type of shit that get you arrested. You bring this bitch home to me, I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck you up because she's a whore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have fun with that. Make sure that you're protected. I'm 8 years old listening to my mom say this. These are the harsh realities of life. That yes, as a little kid, you want to protect your kids from, but at one point or another, they're gonna get exposed to it. So you take the advantage that when they're exposed to it, to teach them the right way to do things. Because when you glorify shit, if these kids get exposed to people fighting in the street, and you don't correct the fact that that's wrong to do, and you're gonna look like an idiot fighting in the street and get arrested for some stupid shit, let your kid go not fight in the street. Your kid's gonna grow up thinking that shit's cool, and now you're gonna be fighting in the street. You know what I'm saying? You have to take the responsibility to teach these kids. Remember, these kids start at 0. They start at completely clueless. And everything you teach them is what they grow up to learn, and then they learn little by little through the streets and life. They don't start out as your best friend, someone you can talk to and give you, life advice. These are empty canvases. And if you have any kind of morals or integrity or anything that you want your kid to have, that's when you pass it on to them when they're kids. And when they're growing up, you show the example of how to be a man or a woman or whatever you identify yourself as. Show them how to be the proper version of that. So when they grow up, you don't have to worry about them as much. And then when you're gone, you can say, I taught them how to survive without me here. That's where the parents come in. And I'm tired of these fucking schools trying to be parents to these fucking kids. No. Don't tell my kids who the fuck they are. Sit there and fucking teach them. The parents have the harsh reality to fucking teach their kids shit about, homeless men whipping out their fucking dick at any moment. Notice, and you're gonna have to see that shit. Stay the fuck away from these fucking people and kids walking down the street and having a straight bullet in their fucking back and dying at 11 years old. Then y'all motherfuckers is gonna have the harsh reality to be like, yes, Dr. Richards has a husband, and it's perfectly fine that he has a husband. That's it. Anything other than that, you can be like, yeah, listen. You can be like, yo, you're gonna have to ask your parents about that. If you feel uncomfortable teaching kids about homosexuality or whatever that is, then you just be like, listen, that's who they are, and it's okay. And when you get old enough, you'll understand. Or ask your parents. Don't tell me that my kids can't wear certain clothes. In my high school, we can only wear black shirts and gray pants. That was our uniform. If we couldn't wear hats because it was deemed gang wear, gang attire. And we had the head of the fucking NYPD gang unit running the security in our school. I went to Alfred E. Smith before it was split up into different fucking schools. And I'm sitting here like, yo, are you fucking serious? I can't wear a hat? Yeah, because, it's gang colors. But then again, when you walked outside the school, and you can ask Matt Awesome. I went to high school with Matt Awesome. You can ask him. When you walked outside the schools, you had the Crips and the Latin Kings on each corner waiting for shit to pop off. So I get it. But at no point did they say, no, you can't wear gay shit here. You know what I'm saying? Kofi, I treat my girls tough. I teach them, right? Because Kofi, where you at, life is in their face. You can't have a fairy tale where we at, man. Shit, Down in Harlem, you can't have a fairy tale, especially down like 125th Street. You walk down that street, you got 25 homeless people sleeping on the fucking floor. You gonna learn. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Not every place in America is a nice fucking neighborhood where the streets are clean and the grass is green and you don't need to lock your doors and none of that. I saw some dude today fucking put a receipt for his Dunkin' Donuts on his tire so it could fall off when he's driving. And I'm looking at this man. I said, yo, bro, there was a garbage can right outside the door that you just walked out of. Throw the shit in the garbage. Putting the shit in your car or whatever. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I think we're becoming too accepting about things sometimes. Where do we draw the line? Well, this is the thing, though. We're being I'm accepting people for who they are, but we can't accept dangerous shit that hurts people. Like, I would never accept pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, grown people that want to touch little kids. I would never accept that. You know, I wouldn't accept fucking, you know, child abduction or anything like that. Like, these are things that you got to be wary of. But also, I'm not gonna accept a school like showing porn or none of that shit. You know, for that. But the thing is like, what about hey, that's who they are. You know what I'm saying? Trans people that's who they are. And yo, I was always raised, if you don't bother me, I don't bother you. If you're a man, if you was born a man and you feel like you're a woman and you transition into a woman, hey, do you? What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't accept someone telling me who I am. I can't tell people who they are. And I don't think it's right that we tell people who they are. I don't think it's right that we tell people they can't have abortions. You know, that was something that was made to give people a choice, especially when there's some risk and danger and some unfortunate consequences or unfortunate actions that lead to those things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to be trans, you are trans. I don't know. Do you, boo boo? All I know is that I am a man and I like women. If you are someone who doesn't, go ahead. There's 6 billion people on this planet. Why does everybody have to be me? Why does everybody have to be straight? Why does everybody have to not wear colors? You know, there was a man that flew a kite with a key on it, and and that's how he found out of electricity. You telling me because the kite was colorful, it was wrong? You know, there's a bunch of people that go against the grain that were great. We have to stop the limitations that we put on our kids for who they are and trying to find out different things, because that's how we suppress the new innovations of life. When do we get a straight Pride Month? There's 11 other months that are straight. The reason why there's a gay Pride Month is because they went through not the same, but they went through a lot of ridicule back in the day, dying, getting beat up. Why can't they have a month to show that they're proud of being gay? Why can't they have a month to say, yo, listen, we're gay and we're here and we're standing up for ourselves, and we want to show the world that we're not afraid to show who we are. In a country, in a world that ridiculed them, that killed them, that beat them, the same way we have an African American, the African American month, right? The Black History Month. The same way that when they became free and became equal, and we have a month for them so they could be like, yes, we have an accomplished group of people in our community that our kids and our people can look up to and be proud of. So that way our whole history isn't just fucking slavery. You know what I'm saying? The Puerto Rican Day Parade, the fucking the Asian whatever they want to fucking celebrate. Everyone has their own celebration for their culture. Why can't they? If you're straight, you're proud every month. We have fucking Christmas, Thanksgiving. We have every holiday that we made. We should be able to celebrate who we are, and they should be able to celebrate who they are. It's not like Gay Pride Month, everyone's gay now. It doesn't change for me, but for them, they get the chance to be like, yes, I'm proud of this, and they should be proud of who they are, especially when they get when they have to deal with the ridicule and all this other shit from other people. You're telling me that a gay person walks into that fucking school that just banned rainbow colors, doesn't have to deal with the fact that they are different in that school and that the kids are gonna judge them? That's like back in the day during segregation, or right after segregation, when everybody was still racist and you had your black communities and your white communities, and then a racial couple. You know what I'm saying? I was in an interracial relationship and I felt the fucking racism from the African American community when I was with one of them, with a black chick. I saw all those looks that the women and the men was giving me, and I didn't give a fuck because that's who I am. But it's still something you gotta fucking deal with. And if they had an interracial pride month, interracial couple pride month, why can't they be proud to overcome that fucking hate and that ridicule that they were put through to say, yes, we are an interracial couple. Yes, I am a gay person. Yes, I am Puerto Rican. Yes, I am black. Yes, I am fucking Asian. We need to be proud of who we are and show that shit off. Ain't no one ever beat me because I was straight. Ain't no one ever hate me because I like women. You get beaten because of your color and your sexual orientation and your religion. You know what I'm saying? There ain't 50 fucking holidays for men. You don't agree with interracial couples? We as people are scared of change. Why don't you agree with interracial couples, Kofi? Hey, man. Me, I don't care what color you are. If you're a good woman and you want to be with me, we there. Black, brown, yellow, blue, green, especially green. Some yellow. Because, you know, Mandalorian, I don't know if you saw season 2, Kofi, but, you know, there was a yellow chick in there she was fucking fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, man, none of that means shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that's you. You can believe that. And you can live that. Because people don't understand what the kids will have to go through. True, but this is where the conversation starts. This is what I'm talking about. As kids, when you let that become accepted, when you, in school, when you're exposed to a kid that has a white mom or a white dad with a black mom or a black dad or a Spanish mom or a Spanish dad, when you see the mix in that and you go, hold on, wait, why is your mom and dad two different colors? Oh, I don't know. They love each other. And they get exposed to that. They start accepting that. And the new generation won't have to grow up with the same fucking ridicule, with the same bullshit that we had to grow up with. You know what I'm saying? When it becomes more accepted to the kids, they start changing the world. When we start accepting it, Kofi, I completely understand. It's hard, but everything in life is hard. Being a person of color in this country is hard. I have mixed nieces and nephews. It's weird that they're white as hell, and then you see us. It's hard to explain because their side don't act like our side. Yo, Kofi, listen, man. My brother is Cap. You watch the comic book podcast and the movie podcast. Cap is my brother. He is white skinned. When he was younger, he had blonde hair, blue eyes. Now he has brownish hair, dirty blonde hair. blue eyes. Me and him growing up, they always said we don't look nothing alike. They thought we had different parents, and we just called ourselves brothers. Same mother, same father. My mother is light skinned, fucking blonde hair, blue eyes. My grandfather, light skinned, blonde hair, blue eyes. Everyone in my family, with the exception of me, my grandmother, my aunt, and a few other people in it, light skin. Even my cousins, all light skin. Me, my grandmother, my aunt, and a few other people were the dark skinned ones. And chilling with them, yeah, I felt it. I couldn't go places without being treated as the other. It became a joke in my family, but I was treated like the other. I was the one that ordered a Coke and got water, and said, no, I ordered a Coke and then got Sprite, and then didn't even get a drink after that. I was the one the food always came out last. I know what it's like to be in a family that's mixed colored. But the thing is, my family never showed that I was the dark one. It was always, we're one big family. It don't matter what color we are. You know what I'm saying? And when the world starts seeing that a family is who you are and not what color you are, that's when they start accepting that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. You was adopted? Hey, man. More power to you, brother. But yeah, I mean, I feel you, bro. And the thing is, it's like, love shouldn't see a color. And we gotta spread more love. You know what I'm saying? We gotta spread more love. Oh, hey, hold on. I miss Dave's. I'm just saying, people who keep preaching equality and love, but in the same breath ridicule and belittle white people. I don't know, bro. Well, this is the thing, Dave. I understand when I say the white man, y'all could get misconstrued with what I'm talking about. When we talk about the white man, we're not talking about the white culture. We're talking about like big business, the rich people, the people that have control over our lives and make decisions for us. It's not like I accept you for you and any white person for them. I don't look at white people like if they're the enemy or anything like that. I look at the government, they're controlled mostly by white people. And it's easier for us to identify them as the white man than as the government because, like I said, with slavery and all the other shit, who controlled us? The white man. Yes, there was plenty of white people that helped out during the civil rights movement and all the other stuff, and we applaud you for that. Yeah, there's nothing to do with that. And I can completely understand how you would misconstrue the whole thing of that. But it's also, you have to spread love and equality, but you also can't be blind to the facts. And most of the hate that's being spread around. Oh wait, I'm sending the link to the room. I got you, Kofi. Most of the hate that's being spread around is fucking. It's through the government's policies. I can send it to the Dirty Heels Instagram, Kofi. Yo, Dave, in my family, half of it is white. My mother's side of the family is Spanish, Greek, and Jewish. I have white in my family. And I don't look at them as any different. And they don't look at me any different, even though like they knew me as a baby, but I wasn't really growing up with them. My cousins on that side I grew up with, they white, but we don't look at each other through color. Like I said, we was exposed to it all growing up. So that's why we loved each other no matter what. There was no color involved. There's no sexual orientation involved. You know what I'm saying? If anyone in my family came out as gay or trans or anything, we'll just look at them and be like, appreciate you telling us. Now what's for fucking dinner? You know what I'm saying? Show's setting up right now. Yo, show, we got Kofi on the line. I sent you the link, Kofi. Kofi's gonna join us in a few. We talking about can you hear me? You can hear me put it. All right, yeah. So we were talking about schools, a school in Florida. I'll put the post up again. Do you think you should correct yourself instead of the white man say the government? Nah. Because this is the thing though. I don't see this as my country. What's going on, Kofi?
I was trying to get my headphones right.
Nah, I hear you. Kofi in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Toe? What up, baby?
Chilling, man.
It's one of my favorite podcasts. I like to tune in, stop in and stop out, man. You know me.
Nah, I hear you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Shout out to everybody out there
Welcome,
watching.
sir.
Man. Yo. Show, what up, man?
How you doing, Mr. Kofi? I'm a little quiet because I got the kids around. I got the dogs. I got the family. We stuck in traffic, but we trying to work.
Oh, nah, I understand it, man. You don't understand it, man. I got the kids around too. It's all good though.
Shit, yo, since y'all parents, I wanna get your opinion on this because this is what I was talking about before, and then it led into the whole racial things. In Florida, the LGBTQ teachers in the Orange County, Florida, are being told to take down photos of their same-sex spouse in the classrooms and not talk about them to students, following the "Don't Say Gay" law taking effect. And also, all the rainbow articles of clothing are being banned, and teachers are now required to tell the parents if students say that they're not straight. Oh, my man Kofi said, "I'm out." But so Amy, we see the people controlling this country as the white man, because it's not the government that's really controlling this big business. The government just makes the law, but business writes them.
Where's Spotlight?
Yeah, my bad. Headphones.
Yeah, it's so good. So what do you think about that? A school saying that gay teachers can't have pictures of their spouse and that you can't wear rainbow articles of clothing and shit like that?
I mean, it's kind of difficult to say because they did take prayer out of schools, bro.
Yeah, but that's a little different though.
No, it's not.
Everyone has their own religion.
Everybody has their own preference of who they want to do.
That's true, but the thing is, when you prioritize one religion over all of them, that's why they take prayer out of school.
Yeah, but I look at it like, it's difficult to say, man. I mean, it's a difficult situation, man. It's difficult. I think everything is based on your opinion and what you want to teach your kids at the time. You know what I mean? I don't think school should tell you what you should delegate what kids are able to do right now. Because this is a day and age where kids are going to do what they want right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to find out what they want to find out regardless of the situation, regardless if you try to hide it or not.
Yeah.
Yo, LaFlocka, what's up? Y'all just showing her love too. Kids are going to do what they want regardless of the situation. They're going to find out what they want regardless of the situation. So, right now, it's better off to just embrace it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you better off just embracing it right now and doing your best to get in front of it as best as possible as you can with the kids. Because it's difficult to say with the kids right now, man. It's not the generation we grew up in.
Yeah.
It was kind of predictable.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, he's gonna be a basketball player, he's gonna be a rapper, he's gonna be a drug dealer, this guy's gonna be a business guy. We kind of knew what it was. Nowadays it's a lot different. So,
Yeah.
But I do understand where you was coming from, though, man. Earlier, man. So I respect everything you're saying, man. It's hard to say what you want to do with the children nowadays, man. Especially if you got kids, the best thing you can do is just get in front of it and tell your kids what it is what it's not.
Yeah.
And let them have their own little opinions, because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And I would assume it'd be better if you told them than if the streets told them.
Yeah. I would rather that.
You know?
Because then it'll make it awkward for when you tell them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
1,000 feet. Exit left.
It's it's like no, it's all
Yo,
good.
Joe, make a left. Make a left.
Yeah, make a left. You know, I love when he stops at the store at the McDonald's, so that way I can tell him, don't put no pickles in the soda. You know what I'm saying? I like fucking with the people at the window and shit. Cause you see show real quick, he'll mute me.
Oh man, so
yeah, show me mute me when he put his order in. Cause one time I went to Subways and I had him on speaker. And I'm making my sandwich, and this cocksucker's on the phone, and he's like, add pickles, and the motherfucker started putting pickles on my sandwich, and I had to hang up on him. Yeah, he was fucking up my order, so now I do it to him every time he goes somewhere.
Yo, Kofi, you was so tight. Yo, he was spazzing on the guy making the sandwich. You making a sandwich for the guy on the phone with me. I don't want pickles. Yo, he hung up on me. Click.
Yeah.
You don't like pickles?
Nah, I'm not a fan of pickles.
What food don't you eat?
I'm not a fish guy. I don't like fish.
What?
I like shrimp and shit like that, but I'm not a fish guy. For some reason, the last time I had fish a few times, I got sick. So I don't know if I'm allergic or whatever, but that's why I don't eat it.
I don't eat steak. I don't eat steak.
You don't eat steak?
Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking my heart, Kofi. You're breaking my heart. Steak is my shit.
Nah, I don't like the facts that get stuck in your teeth for days.
Oh man, that's the best part. You got the flavor.
Nah, I hate it. So I won't eat steak, bro.
Come on, Kofi, you get to eat for days. You get munch on that thing in your teeth.
I hate it. I hate yo, for real, I hate any meat that sticks to your teeth. So like, I barely be like, I'm like, do I want to eat chicken tonight? I'll go without it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm a carnivore. Anything that gets stuck.
I'm a carnivore. Shit, I eat all that shit. Steak, pork chop, chicken. Let it fucking be stuck in my teeth. That way tomorrow morning I'll be like, oh yeah, that steak was still good.
I don't even like lettuce.
Oh, I don't fuck with lettuce. Nah.
Nah, that shit gets stuck in your teeth.
Word.
Be stuck with a piece of lettuce right here for no reason.
Word. Shit. At least the steak is thin enough so people don't catch it when you smile and shit. But you got a green tooth, like.
Yeah, but you gonna feel that steak though later.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What about popcorn? How you feel about popcorn?
I don't need popcorn.
Oh, man. Not even like the movies?
I do not. Yo, listen. I'm gonna say the other day I ate one piece of popcorn, no lie. And I was laughing with my girl about it. I ate one piece of popcorn, and I was like, "Damn, why the?" One piece, just like one little piece of popcorn, yo. Like my daughters had popcorn, I ate one piece, bro, and it felt like I was spitting out the whole piece of popcorn. Like, so, I do not eat popcorn, bro.
I feel you.
I feel like that's a terrible dessert.
And it's funny because that shit has like no calories whatsoever.
Yo, but it's terrible because like you gonna taste that popcorn later, bro.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Definitely gonna taste that popcorn later. Like it's terrible, bro. I don't fuck with popcorn.
Yeah. And they be having that like plastic shit on them. You know, I know it's not plastic, but it looked like see-through plastic that be on them.
Little kernels. It be only.
Yeah, it always gets to the back of the teeth, but you can't reach. Yeah.
Don't let that shit get stuck in your throat, no homo.
Oh no. Word. And it be and you think you got it, but it's still there like 2 days later.
Yeah, it's still there. Don't be in the movies. Don't
trapped in your
eat a piece.
Throat.
Yep.
Damn, that don't even sound right.
I'm just saying, you ever been in the movie theaters and ate a piece of popcorn and it got like stuck the wrong way? Now you in the movie theaters.
Yeah, bro. Dying.
And now with COVID, you can't even do that. You be like,
nah, everybody looking.
Security.
You over here, you got tears coming out your face. You're like, yo, this ain't a sad movie. I got popcorn in my throat. and cough.
Yup, that's the fact, yo. And you know what's crazy? Everybody looks around you when you coughing now.
Yep.
Like I was smoking. You know when you're coming from smoking, you still sometimes still got the smoker's lungs, and then you. So I'm still coughing, walking down a block. Everybody's looking at me. I'm like, nah, I'm just fucking clearly high.
Yeah. Yo, there was one time on the bus. For some reason I fall asleep on the bus easy, and I woke up, and you know when you're like the spit goes down the wrong tube.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this like 2 people moved away from me, and I was like, good, now I get to open up my legs.
You know,
I was dying, and yo,
I feel awkward when I'm on a train and no one wants to sit next to me. And it's like, no lie, the train could be packed, right? And I could be sitting there, and it'd be a free seat, and then like the rest of the row will be full. And I'm like, no one wants to sit next to me.
yeah.
What did I do?
You know what's crazy? That's a dream of mine.
You got it.
People love to sit next to me. They want to stay next to me for some reason. I'm like, yo, get the fuck away from me. I'll be having this look on my face like it's on sight. And people are just like, nah, man, I love this fucking guy. I love this teddy bear for some reason.
People look at me on the train and be like, I'm not going to take that seat. I was going to sit down, but I'll wait.
And that's weird, too, because bitches be sitting next to homeless niggas jerking off, and they don't care.
They will not know. Yo, I've sat from Brooklyn to Manhattan, packed train, bro, by myself before.
Wow.
Imagine, like all the times I'll come home from 34th Street, no one sit next to me.
Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Always got a seat to myself. And then it's like a seat to myself, the row, or sometimes you can get the 2-seater.
Yeah.
No one sits next to you in the 2-seater.
Yo, people love to sit next to me. And it's always the big motherfuckers. I'm a big dude. And these big motherfuckers be sitting. And I'm like, yo, my man, I can't fit on these 2 seats. Why are you sitting next to me?
Never. No one ever sits next to me. No one's. I'm usually like, anyone who wants to sit down. Me smelling like, you know what? That might be it. You know, I never thought of that. I never thought of that. Because I do be smelling like mild trees. You know, I never thought of that. But it's legal. It's legal. They should be used to it.
That's true. They don't want that contact high and shit. I mean, half the motherfuckers in this goddamn city be fucking smoking weed. So
listen, me smelling like it and people smoking on the platform is 2 different things.
That's true. Yeah,
because I've seen it.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
things that I will do and won't do.
I hear you.
Smoking on the platform is one thing I won't do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm already scared of the platform itself.
Word. The way these motherfuckers be walking around now on the platform.
I feel like the train station has turned to like a rest haven for fiends. Or I don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. That you can't go nowhere without these motherfuckers just sitting there.
Bro, think about it. If you was homeless, you have nowhere to live, and it's cold, it's snowing. There's nice tunnels that's warm. That's where I'm gonna go to sleep. Shit.
No, I hear you.
Especially at night, it's cold. I'm going in the tunnels.
Yeah, there was one time I'm on the train. I mean, I'm waiting for the train. The train coming. This one cart is empty. And I'm like, all right, I walk in. Instantly, I get hit with the stench. I'm like, oh, no. And I walk out. I was like, nah, no wonder this shit is empty. I was like, no one.
With that one too.
Yeah, I was like, nah. That one person cleared out the trains.
Come on, Joe. You never crisscross your fingers and put them in your nose? That's how you block it, bro.
Twice.
Criss your fingers, put it in your nose, bloop.
Twice. There was one time that there was so many people, they got on that train. And they were like in between the 2 trains with the door open trying to breathe and shit. Every time the train stopped, niggas would get off and they get back on.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's like
I've been on those trains before.
yeah, man. It's sad, but there was one time I walked into a train and I'm like, and I got because the whole train was covered in shit, like literal feces, and there was cops outside of the train. I'm like,
Y'all don't see this?
yeah, and he goes, oh no, the train's cut off service. I was like, so y'all see everybody walking into these trains and they cut off the service. You ain't gonna say nothing. You gonna have a conversation amongst yourself like this shit is cool. It's like
MTA is the worst. I'm not gonna lie. MTA is the worst.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to get to work the other day. Usually I'll be to work, 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't have to clock in until 3 o'clock, but sometimes I clock in early, whatever. And I only go to 34th Street. And I leave from 125th Street. So we know on the 2 train that's like 5-6 stops.
Yeah.
It took me an hour and a half to get there.
God damn. That's how I don't understand how there are more shootings on the train or on the bus than there have been.
No, they said someone jumped or got hit by a train on 96th Street or 42nd Street or something like that. And I was like, yo, jump on another day.
Yeah. Or like on the other side, the uptown side.
Uptown side. I'm trying to get to work right now. I was stuck between 96 and 110 for like 45 minutes. So you mad tight now.
Yeah, man.
Stuck for 45 minutes. Once we got the 96, they said the train not running no more. You gotta wait. Now you gotta wait for the 1 train, man. I had to hopped off the 96 joint, had to walk to the A line. It was just a lot. But the train is definitely
yeah, man.
I could imagine you convincing the guy to get down. Hey, mister, not today. Tomorrow is a better day. You can jump off all day. I don't gotta go. Tomorrow I'm off.
You know what's crazy?
I'll walk you down here.
Yo, I believe New York is the only place if a nigga tries to commit suicide on the train, people be like, yo, if you don't get off the fucking train, I'm gonna kill you myself, nigga. Yeah. I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to go home. Like, kill yourself somewhere else, my nigga. Don't do that shit here.
My nigga, listen, I will help you. I will help you kill you. Listen, tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I will push you myself.
Like 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5 line, Friday, people trying to get home. Bro, fuck up the train on a Friday. I feel sorry for you, bro. People will demolish you. New York, they will demolish you. They're gonna make sure you ain't jump, bro.
Somebody will push you off themselves. You want to die? Yeah. Okay.
They gonna make sure they gonna make sure you ain't. They gonna get that train, but you gonna be hurt.
Yep. They gonna push you in the car and fuck you up while you there on the way home. Be like, hey, now you can jump.
Not even playing, bro.
You want to joke? Okay.
I've seen niggas almost fight niggas because they was holding up the train.
Yeah.
Like,
you want to die, fam? All right.
Yo, even on the bus, you got the one asshole that don't fit, and the doors keep opening and closing, and then you got everybody on the bus. Yo, get the fuck off the bus, son.
Your family.
Yeah.
Yo, I've been on a bus and I've seen a nigga curse the nigga in the wheelchair out. Like, yo,
man, you could have leave that shit at home. Oh shit!
I've seen it.
Here comes this motherfucker, man. Damn. Yo, New York is a shit.
It's true though.
They just be trying to get where we gotta go.
Yep.
Word. You could have brought this shit out some other day.
Nah, you know what it is? Because New Yorkers know shit can happen. So we be like, nah, we getting the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah.
That's shit. Yo, a nigga could be like, yo, wait for me, and I'd be like, all right. That fast, I'm like, my nigga,
you got 5 minutes.
That's it. Like, yo, wait for me. I'm coming, bro. It's over, bro. I'm not waiting for you. I don't care if you coming or not, bro. I'm walking.
Word.
Yo,
Abandon shit, my
the
nigga. I'm
definition
out.
of a New Yorker's waiting is if you're not there when I get there, I'm out. That's how
I'm
long I'm
out.
gonna
Word.
wait for you.
That's it, bro. I'm
Word.
out.
Shit happens in minutes. I'm good.
Word. I'll meet you wherever we gotta go.
Exactly. I can't be in the streets.
Yo,
Word.
facts, though, man. But yo, man, I'm holler at y'all brothers, man. Yo, I love, appreciate being on it, man.
Anytime, brother. Yo, next week, come back on, man.
Next week,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Next week I'll be on here fully, man. I'm on here fully with you, man.
All right, cool.
All right.
I
I love y'all,
appreciate you
man.
stopping by, brother. Love you too,
All
man.
right, Kofi. Thank you. Love you too, brother. Take care.
Make sure everybody subscribe out there, man. If y'all don't, Dirty Hills coming looking for you, bro.
Facts.
Definitely subscribe to the
Facts.
Dirty Hills. Yo, what's their page, man? Put the
I got you.
socials
I
out
got you
there.
right now.
It's
The
there, man.
Dirty Hills in the building.
Man, we always out here, man. Just know that, man. Holla at me. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, my brother.
Yeah,
Take
man.
care. Appreciate you too. Love you, man. Take care.
You have a good one, brother.
Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to them, man.
Yeah, I just put that link
Good
tree out.
peoples right there.
Word.
They
I just
were
put that
showing
link
us
tree in the
love
chat.
earlier.
Word. Yeah, man.
So yeah, I wanted to say something about what you said earlier, Toe, because you said something about white America and the people that run it. And you know what's the crazy thing? I heard I remember people used to say money runs the world, but I don't even feel that way no more because even the black people that got money and try to buy teams and shit get blocked. Like black money ain't even the same. It's crazy.
No, it's true.
It's like, yo, what you mean? I'm a billionaire. Look at Kanye West. He's a billionaire. He probably got more money than Donald Trump. You think he's respected though,
Nah.
like a Donald Trump?
Well, I mean, nah, because look at the problems he had with Reebok. He had to make his own sneaker out of his own pocket and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember. But that's the type of gamble sometimes you gotta take on yourself, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. A lot of people don't understand that. Sometimes you gotta gamble on yourself. You might be losing right now, but you gonna win later. I'm investing in myself. Fuck that.
You know what? You know what the crazy shit is, show? I listen to my boy Les Brown, right? And yo, listen, I don't subscribe to living off of what people say, but this shit made sense to me, and I liked what he said. He goes, "We ain't losing. We just finding out a way to win."
dope.
You know what I'm saying? We only lost when we give up. So since we still out here, we just looking for a way to win. You know what I'm saying? There's winners, there's people that don't know how to win, and just the people who gave up. You know what I'm saying? So we just finding a way to win. That's all.
I like it.
But yeah, but no, you right though. You right though, because it does matter. Like all money's green, but it matters the color of the person who got it.
Got it. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
Which is
that's also
bullshit.
yeah, it's economic segregation. You know what I'm saying? That's how you separate people based off of their wealth, but it's also like when you're the same wealth, now you gotta, we ain't the same because you black or we're white
Word.
or you come from this place and I come from that place. Because remember, all of these companies were built off of the idea of these people who were racist and who were, let's keep them away from us. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, look at the NFL. Look at the problems they had to have with just having a black quarterback. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, having a black quarterback was a big deal. A black coach. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to have black owners in the NFL and shit. And the NFL been around for how long, Show? I know you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say there's 50 Super Bowls, so let's say 50 years. I'm guessing that was the wrong
What?
answer. Did you hear
Well,
me?
no, I'm trying to look it up, but you said 50 years.
Yeah. I mean, it's as many as the
Wait.
Super Bowls. I'm gonna say. Like same thing with wrestling. There's how many WrestleManias?
Oh, but the wrestling been around longer than that. All right, so in 1920, 10 football teams gathered in Ohio to create the American Professional Football Association, now known as the National Football League. So 1920 to 2022,
2020.
we're talking about 102
100
years.
years.
NFL has been, well, the football league has been around for 102 years, and
2020.
right now, they're trying to have black owners.
They acting like they trying to. Bro,
No,
they
well,
still.
not the NFL. Is the community is like, yo, it's time that we have black owners of teams.
Word. We just finally became equals. Not even when we got the same money. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I wonder what how high Kanye West ranks in that list. Like in between who and who. And I bet you the two guys he's in between are well respected above him.
Yeah. Oh, so show. WWE has been around for 42 years. It's been since 1953. In
Perfect.
1985, I think, was the first WrestleMania.
So WrestleMania is as old as me, 36 years.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
March 31st, 1985.
No.
How'd you guys like the fireworks?
It was awesome. I let the kids go run around and go look at them. Like I said, it was more for them, bro. I'm glad I got to figure it out. Well, I'm glad I got an excellent partner that held it down because my battery went down. But I'm glad I got to figure it out both ways because I know sometimes I do it disappearing now. I'm glad I'm here to actually try to do as much as I can.
Yeah. You want to hit something crazy, show? No, stop. So I just looked up how long has wrestling been around, and it says 15,000 to 20,000 years old. Because so Greco-Roman wrestling is mankind's oldest and most basic form of recreational combat. So they're talking about like amateur wrestling and shit like that. So I'm gonna say, let's say professional wrestling. I think professional wrestling been around for about 100 years. A professional wrestling in the sense of traveling performers paid for mass entertainment in the stage matches, which began in the post-Civil War period in the late 1860s and 1870s. So we're talking about 200 years old.
I mean, wasn't what the Greeks doing considered wrestling too when they were in that Coliseum?
Yeah, but it's a different form of wrestling.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, that one was like mixed martial arts.
Gotcha.
Were you talking about like Spartacus and the slaves and all that? That was kind of like mixed martial arts, but the difference was the performers were slaves, so it was like Mandingo fighting.
Gotcha. Basically they were like pet.
Yeah. And the wrestling that I was talking about that's 15,000 to 20,000 years old is called Greco-Roman wrestling, or just like amateur wrestling. So that's the type of wrestling that you will find in the Olympics.
I was gonna say I've heard of a UFC fighter that's known for that. I don't know if it's Randy Couture or somebody's known for that.
Yeah. So Josh Barnett, it's called freestyle wrestling, but it's kind of the same as Greco-Roman wrestling. Randy Couture was also into wrestling. I think Daniel Cormier was also into freestyle wrestling. A couple of the most wrestling predominant people were like into freestyle wrestling.
Gotcha.
Let me see. So 162 years.
What's the other type of wrestling that Randy Couture used to master? It was a hand wrestling. I forgot I don't know if it's pancreas. Is it called pancreas?
Oh, pancreas.
Pancreas. Okay.
Pancreas. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just a different style of wrestling, because remember, each country and each like culture has their own styles of the same forms of martial arts. So where you would have like karate and kung fu, that one is soft and one is hard, but it's pretty much the same basics. You know, like one's Japanese, one Chinese. So like, you know what I'm saying, where you have kickboxing and Muay Thai, where it's relatively the same with a little bit of differences here and there.
Gotcha. Understood.
My bad. I gotta. But yeah, so so how do you feel about? Like, I didn't get your opinion. Like, how would you feel about it if the schools your kids went to was like the teachers can't show off their same sex spouses. They can't you can't wear rainbow colored clothing. Um, you if your kids say they're not straight, you have to tell the you have to tell the parents immediately, and you can't talk about anything. You can't say gay in the schools.
You know what's crazy? I don't think us straight people are as offended by that as gay people would be. Or maybe I'm wrong. Because I don't think as a straight guy I would be offended by that. Like, okay, you're trying to keep that out of people's, out of kids' eyes. Like, let them learn about it themselves, I guess. Like, you shouldn't be teaching that in school. You should let the parents work that into their schedule as whenever they can or whenever they want. Because maybe the parents are not ready for their kids to learn about that. But at the same time, it's like, damn, like it doesn't have to be that severe. Like, don't say the word gay. Don't do this. Like,
Yeah,
just maybe, like I said, keep that subject out, but let the parent themselves actually handle it.
no,
Like,
I hear you,
don't make it
but it's
severe.
also yeah, but you also got to show some level of acceptance. Like if the teacher, like let's say you have a male teacher and he has a husband, the husband comes to the school to pick him up and they kiss. But you gonna fire the teacher now? It's like, yo, they could be like, yo, he has a husband, and that's okay. And if you want to know more about it, ask your parents.
That's a little. I know there's people out there that would be uncomfortable with their kids watching that because I'm sometimes not uncomfortable, but maybe I'm gonna say not ready for my kids to see that, or for me to explain that, yeah, that nowadays that is normal. Like, I understand that everywhere that you hear books and stuff, it says that, Josiah. Anyways,
And
my bad.
the book say Josiah, and that's
My
supposed to,
apologies. My
and that's the
apologies.
bottom line. Cause show
So,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
so yeah,
Nah,
maybe
yeah,
everywhere it says what traditional is,
yeah.
especially for some kids that are growing up in normal situations that haven't really seen that.
I,
And then the first thing they see is, wait a minute, daddy's kissing daddy. I've never seen that. Like,
yeah.
that's weird. Maybe
But
you as a parent aren't ready for that.
but all right, so in school they also teach about the civil rights movement and all the other stuff, right? But they teach what happened back in the day to African Americans and people of color, how they were mistreated with slavery and all that. They teach that in school. At least they did when I went. Some parts. You know what I'm saying? And for some parents, they might be like, well, we're not ready to expose our kids to that. But life exposes you to those things whether you're ready or not. If you can teach that the African American community and the colored folk with the Japanese and all that were mistreated back in the day, why can't you at least say, oh, and by the way, it's okay if you like another boy or another girl, or it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't have to fucking show porn. You don't have to sit down and make people gay and show them, them kissing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. Is like, if you're walking with your kids in the street and you see two men just puckering like the little, and your son be like, why the hell did those two men just kiss? And be like, that's an opportunity for you people to teach your kids. Like, yo, listen, they're a couple. And some people are attracted to their own sex, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you have to be attracted to your own sex. It's just that there are different people out in the world. You know what I'm saying? And to be to show these kids that it's okay for other people to be who they are, I think is the fast track to changing the world, at least for that generation.
I agree.
Because wouldn't it
I
be
agree with
awesome
that,
for at least? Yeah, again.
maybe I was just hoping that the kids could be
No,
like me. Like I
no,
really wasn't forced upon those
yeah,
nothing. Like I ran into it. Yes, when I
yeah,
first saw it, it was awkward. I'm like, okay, that's awkward because I've never this is traditional to me.
yeah.
But then little by little, you ran into it. You started knowing about it yourself. Like my mother never sat me down and told me the birds and the bees, and then the bees and the bees might want to go together sometimes, and then the birds might want to turn into bees. She never
Yeah,
really explained all that to me.
yeah.
It just organically happened. So I guess I don't know how I would have felt
What?
if everything was just if my teacher would have kissed another guy. I don't know. I don't know how I would have felt immediately. I mean, now it's normal
Yeah.
to me.
Well, it's more normal than it was back in the day. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's a lot more normal
yeah.
back in the days. Back in the days, it felt like gay people couldn't kiss in public. I remember.
Oh, they couldn't even be gay in public.
No. Ow, shit. It's
Yeah,
like they trying to run the fucking world. Hey, wait a
yeah.
minute. They gave him the. They trying to take the keys. If
No,
y'all don't
but
give us the keys, we shutting it down.
no,
Damn.
I hear you. I hear you. But hey, that's how they feel. They have to respond to all the hate
Oh
they've been
nah.
getting.
Listen, I feel like gay people right now should not feel. They should feel. I don't know how to say it without being offensive. They not in last place. They need to calm down.
Well,
They got a lot of power.
they're in second to last place because they just got rid of abortions, so they coming
Or
next.
nah,
They
I think
next.
you know what?
It was the transgenders, and they said, all right, we can't change the bathroom situation, but you bitches ain't having kids no more. I mean, you bitches ain't getting rid of these kids no more. And then and then we're gonna go back to the bathroom situation because if we could stop people from killing kids in the womb from having abortions, then we can stop people from pissing in the wrong bathroom. I feel like that was the reason.
Listen, bro, that's crazy. I saw
Yeah.
how people were at roar with that Wade B. This is the Knucklehead
Yeah.
channel where we
Roe
speak
v.
our
Wade.
Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
This
What's
is
going on,
the
pimp?
this is the Knucklehead channel where we speak our mind.
Yeah.
And I understand that sometimes if I say something, people might cancel us. But it has to be said sometimes. It doesn't have to be said, but I'm gonna speak my mind because this is how we always started it. And Toe always
Yeah.
told me, bro, don't be scared and speak your mind.
Hold on. Before you say what you gotta say,
Go ahead.
if we can't share our opinion in a way for a conversation, how can one of us learn from each other?
That is true.
You know what I'm
How are we
saying?
gonna see what other people are
Yeah.
thinking? I
Yeah,
agree.
like I would never stop somebody from sharing their opinion. But if it's straight out for the simple fact of spreading hate or trying to demean somebody or being disrespectful to my people, like I said before when you got off and I was trying to trying to figure out what to say to pick up, to just not have dead air. And I said, if you're gonna disrespect anybody in this community, I'm gonna have to fucking block you because now you're just being a pussy. Because you know that YouTube's gonna protect you because I can't message you the way I want. And we don't promote being a pussy on this fucking channel. But go ahead, show.
Damn,
Yeah.
who the hell was trying to attack us?
No,
My man, I'm listening.
no, somebody commented about when I was on the Selena
Oh yeah, you
yeah,
told
yeah,
me
yeah, yeah. And
the
then
guy.
like I commented, then LaFlocka commented on it, and then Kenny commented, and then he said something about Kenny, and I was like, all right, you
enough.
cannot be disrespectful to my people. You're gone.
Bronx is here.
Yeah, I
You
can't.
looking for the Bronx?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about that one sub. I will ban you. I will
Word.
ban
I've
you.
seen it done before.
Yeah. Yo, pimp, you did miss a lot, but as long as you are here now, that's all that matters, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming by, whether it be for a second or the whole
Or
show.
two.
We appreciate you stopping by, brother.
Thank you, pimp. So yeah, back
Yeah.
to Roe v. Wade. What I
Yeah.
was gonna say is, I understand both sides of it, and why do I say that? Because the other day I heard an artist say this, and it made sense to me.
Yeah.
She said, the lady said, "How is it that you guys are gonna take away Roe v. Wade, but not take away the guns that have been killing either more or the same?" Which makes a lot of sense. How is it my right to get an abortion is more important? Well, guns are more important than my rights to get an abortion. That I agreed with very much. Like, if you're gonna take Roe v. Wade out, cool. Let's do something about these gun laws,
Yeah.
because that's killing a lot of people as well.
And our kids. It's killing our kids.
And our kids. Yeah, same thing. The kids that the parent are choosing to kill before they're born,
Yeah.
after they're born, the guns are killing them. So we need to fix
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I disagree with. But what I was gonna say is, from the uproar, oh, we can't get we can't get abortions no more. Like, I be thinking, like, who's sitting there? Like, fine, let's say they came up with a law that guys can't get abortions. Like, are we gonna start an uproar? Like, who are all these women that are getting abortions? Like, are all these women that are protesting getting abortions?
No, but the thing is the choice. It's the fact that you're telling them what to do with their body.
That's what I'm saying. So
It's
let's
show.
go ahead.
It's like them going, you can't get a vasectomy.
Okay, let's say that's a great example. They're gonna put into law that we can't get vasectomies.
Or
So
use
were you
let's do, you can't get a vasectomy or use condoms.
okay? Now you see, now you, why are you taking it to another level? That's a different level.
Because
you're getting me sick.
No, see, the consequences are the same.
No, Toe.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You getting pregnant and me getting AIDS is not the same, because you got pregnant. You was having condoms. You was having kind of sex. It wasn't a law for you to do that. You making it so that it was a law for me to have, basically, my kid could be because of the law. I could have kids for no reason. I could get sick. Like, so much can happen from that law.
Yeah, but
you can't get sick.
They're taking away your choice to have sex with somebody with protection. Now you have to have sex with them raw.
That's a nah.
It just
that's
the same way that if a woman gets pressured into having unprotected sex and gets a baby, now she has to have that baby.
No, that doesn't count. Remember,
that does count.
I forgot to tell you in the stipulations. I told you.
No, but
rape doesn't count.
No, it's not rape. Because you know what's funny? I was listening to somebody to speak, and I completely forgot about this last week when I was talking about it. I've done it.
Oh shit.
I've told women, I want to have sex with you raw, and we've had sex raw. And if they would have got pregnant, shit, we would have had a problem.
That would have been your fault.
And now you're absolutely right. But I always had the opportunity to be like, well, that's not my kid. I'm out. But they're stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing as a man.
That's the guy.
Like, most guys nowadays will be like, oh, that's not my kid. You're a whore. I'm out.
Word.
The woman has the baby in them. They can't leave the baby. It's growing inside them. You know what I'm saying? So for them to now be like, damn, I was kind of pressured into not having protected sex, and now I'm pregnant. It's like, well, I'm gonna get rid of this baby because I don't want to have a baby with this nigga because he ain't shit, or I'm too young, or I'm nowhere near in my life to have a baby. Now the government saying no. You're forced to have that baby. So now you are forced to have unprotected sex with all the women you have sex with. And if you have 18 kids, you are forced to still have the potential of having number 19. So now, you know what I'm saying?
Do you
They
think
take
women
away the
would still?
choices.
Go ahead. I understand. I'm
No,
listening.
but
They take
no,
away the choice.
that's all I was saying. They're taking away your choices to do things, based off of your choice of how you would. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say, you think they'll be as offended if they changed it to where they had maybe some stipulations, like they'll add the rape, but that's the thing, you wouldn't be able to prove it, because I feel
No,
like
they have rape kits.
just abortion, because you don't want to have a kid, abortion, like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm pregnant, I was having sex with such and such, or three guys and I don't know whose father, those little, like, those comment, like, nah, you good,
Yeah.
that's not our fault, homie, decline. Oh, because I had a one night stand, decline, get the hell out.
Yeah,
Oh, because it's
but
all of, like, the regular ones that you made a mistake, that's decline, homie, you made a mistake, you having
but
that baby, or figure
so
it out.
show, here's the thing. So let's say this woman goes, I had a one night stand with somebody. They were drunk, but it was consensual. There was no rape, no nothing. They was just one night stand. They had sex with each other. She's pregnant now, and this
Yeah,
woman is like, I don't want to have this kid. Well, nope, decline. You
decline.
have to have it. And this woman goes, okay. She gives birth to the kid and puts it in front of a fire department, and now that kid is in the system. The same
That's
government that tells this woman that she can't have an abortion is not gonna do nothing for that kid now that it's born. If the
you know
government
what?
turned around and said, listen, you can't have an abortion, but if you're gonna fucking give that kid up to adoption, we're gonna have programs involved, and we're gonna give money to all these people, so that way these kids can grow up with an opportunity the same way they would if they had parents in a stable home and all other shit. And they were gonna put them in places to be raised and not have to be live on the street with pieces of shit that just want them because they get money. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you also got to think about the kid after the birth. What's going on, Tony? Hey, I'm the guy who was here in the middle of a fight between you and Gigi. But I remember you, Tony. What's going on, man? I don't know if you saw the video I put up between me and Gigi with that argument yesterday. But we appreciate you coming by again. But yeah, so show, what do you think about that?
I
All right, there's little connection issues. That's why it shows quiet right now. But when he comes back, but there's so many different factors. There's so many different factors. People might not have the financial status. Yo, it's easy to have sex with someone. Don't get me wrong. It's hard to get a girl to have sex, but it's easy. So show's talking, but you're still breaking up on me.
women out there that
Oh, show your service is going in now. But yo, trust me, it's very easy to make a boo boo when you go raw. And yeah, some people have to take responsibility and all that other shit. And I'm not saying that every time somebody pops in somebody, they go raw. But then again, some of the women want the kid, and it's the guy that wants the abortion and all that. You know what I'm saying? But there's also some cases where it's like that's an option for people. It's not like abortions where after you give birth to the kid, we're gonna shoot it in the face. If that was what an abortion was, yeah, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so
it's
I see
it
you.
does
I see you now.
it does sound like it though, when they tell you what they do. They grab, you ever seen those princes that you use to cook? The Yeah, you press on them and they like scissors. They grab shit.
Yeah. No, yeah. I know some.
I heard they put that inside the woman and they grab the baby by the head and they squeeze the head with it. and that's how they get rid of the baby. That's what I heard.
Well, I think
Maybe
there's
wrong.
different. I think there's different types of abortions for based off of the stage of how long you've been pregnant. But
Yeah, they can't
let
do
me
that to everybody. Like, let's look at it from the other point. Can we hear what abortion is? I want to hear
all
what we
right. Okay, here you go. There are two kinds of abortions: the abortion pill and in-clinic abortion. Medication abortion, also known as the abortion pill, consists of using two different medications called mifepristone and I can't pronounce this shit to end the pregnancy. Uh, yeah, so they use two different types of pills to end the pregnancy. This medication causes cramping and bleeding to empty your uterus. It's kind of like having a very heavy and crampy period, and the process is very similar to having an early miscarriage. In most
Damn.
states, the abortion pill can only be taken up to 10 weeks after the first day of your last period. If you're post 10 weeks, you can still get an in clinic abortion. Your doctor or nurse will give you a detailed directions about where, when, and how you can take the medications. You may also get antibiotics to prevent infection. In clinic abortions, also called a surgical abortion, is a medical procedure. It works by using suction to empty your uterus. How late you can get an abortion depends on the laws in your state and what doctor slash abortion clinic or Planned Parenthood health center you go to. It may be harder to find a doctor or nurse who will do an abortion after the 12th week of pregnancy. So it's best to try to have your abortion as soon as possible. You can make an appointment. All right.
Yo, Toe, you know
Yeah.
what's something you just reminded me that's crazy? The law, didn't they change it? They didn't abolish abortion. They took out abortion after 10 weeks. Isn't like after a certain time period?
No. So, all right. So basically, what Roe v. Wade was, it was a federal law that each state had to follow, which was given the right for a woman to choose to have an abortion.
Correct.
So when they abolished Roe v. Wade, that means that there is no longer a federal protection of that law on each state. Now it is up to each state's law to whether have abortion be legal or not legal. So
Correct.
the situation is that once they abolished Roe v. Wade, half of the states were like, nope, that shit's illegal now.
Even after the 10 weeks?
It don't matter.
Okay. So it's just
Yeah.
illegal, period.
So the only
Gotcha.
thing with the 10 weeks is that you can take, I think there's two separate pills that you take throughout time before the 10 weeks, and then that would like basically give you a miscarriage of the child. After the 10 weeks, then you're gonna have to get it suctioned out based off of what we just read.
I thought that's what made it illegal. Like, yo, you could take the pill, but
No.
we not doing the office no more.
No. I think any kind of abortion is illegal to these states now.
Gotcha. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy for the people that have the certain situations. Like I said,
Yeah.
it shouldn't bother people that weren't, especially like my mother. My mother is 65. She's
Yeah.
done having kids. Oh, they took the law. Nigga, you ain't getting no abortion.
But
Like, why are you complaining?
yeah, but I'm pretty sure she knows what it's like. You know, to
Well,
have a kid and for it to be hard and all that other stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
true. But I'm saying, like, I understand both. I don't want women out
No,
there to feel
yeah.
like I'm not fighting for them. I'm
No,
trying
yeah.
to be the devil's advocate, because here we can't have two people in the same side, or it's not going to be a
Nah.
show.
Yeah, we
Like,
can't.
we have to have a discussion, and I have to be the opposite, because
Oh
usually
yeah.
I'm with the women. So
Yeah.
this time Toe is defending, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the other side.
Yeah. Well, because you know what the thing is, the harsh reality of it is there are plenty of women that are having kids with no support, and they doing it on their own, and it's hard. And it's, to me, it's kind of like it's bullshit that the father has no responsibilities. And yes, there are women that do put babies on guys that are not theirs. We're not talking about that. We're talking about straight out you know, if you're gonna, you got, you know, this kid is gonna need both parents in his life.
Yep.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
stuff the
And
mother don't know.
and
I agree.
now, if this girl is too young or too old or too sick or not financially stable enough to even take care of herself, you know what I'm saying? Why not have the opportunity? Like I know people that did some crazy shit to take care of their kids, but they have like 4 or 5 kids, and it's like at this point, it's like, well, I mean, you wanted all these kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could sit there and be like, well, you wanted these kids, so that's why you're struggling. The people that didn't want these kids, they don't have a choice no more. You know, and like I said earlier, yes, you had unprotected sex. And yes, I was raised, if I'm man enough to make a baby, then I have to raise it. If I ever got a girl pregnant, I would have to take care of the child. But it's also sometimes shit happens. And just because I would be man enough to raise my child doesn't mean that this woman is ready to have a child. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, son. I agree. I agree. I agree. Like I said, I agree with both sides. It's crazy. I don't know how I would feel if they said you can no longer get vasectomies, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be offended because I wasn't thinking about getting one either.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't thinking about getting one. Oh well. But at the same time, it's like, oh, they taking away our freedom.
Yeah.
But it's like, like I said, I see both sides. I see where they saying they taking away their freedom, and there's more important things that they could have been adjusting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure guns are killing more than abortions,
Oh, of course.
but it's like, hey, now that you girls can't do it, like just be, you gotta be wise about what you're doing. Like maybe I don't want to say it like that because you guys know how to think for yourselves, but maybe it assists. Like you're gonna be thinking more about what you do. Like I would if I can't get bisectomy, or if I can't wear condoms. So like you said, the law has changed. Then
You're gonna have
I'm
to
gonna
worry about who
be,
you putting your shit in.
yeah, exactly, who I'm putting it in, who's, like, from the girl's perspective, who's doing what, who's putting it in, who, I might get pregnant by you. Wear a condom. If you don't wear a condom, then I know that I'm ready to have a child
Yeah. Yeah.
because abortions is illegal.
And you know what the crazy shit is, show? It's like when I was younger, I was more responsible than I was, recently. Where there was, I was opportunities to have sex and like, yo, I don't have a condom. I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yo, I don't have a condom. I don't want to do this shit because
Hmm.
my main concern was I didn't want to get this girl pregnant.
Correct.
The concern is not that wasn't there,
I know more.
As I got older, but still
It's
it was,
gone now. Shit.
but it's like, that's some things that people have to worry about now, but it's not like the abortion was then no BO, but still, we got to play a part 2. A lot of my male friends are already, oh, hello. All right, here you go. We got to play our part 2. A lot of my male friends who already have kids, they say they might get vasectomies. I might do the same. I already have a daughter and I'm not looking to have another child. Yeah, that's true. That's true, pimp. You know? Sometimes, just having a kid is beyond your means, and one might be enough for people. And certain ways to prevent you having kids is the vasectomy or whatever the case may be. Yeah, you're right. But when you start putting responsibility on the other, party, I think everybody will start fucking thinking more. If you really want to stop people from having kids that they're just gonna abort because you think that it's immoral to just kill kids, then put some responsibility on the man also. You start putting some responsibility on the man, like I said last week, where it's like if you mandated to have a birth fucking DNA test to prove that you're the father, then when it's proven that you're the father, now legally you have to be in that kid's life and you have to do all this other shit, not pay child support. I'm talking about actually be a father to this child, whether you hate this bitch or not. They don't care. And you're gonna start doing that shit, then I think both sides will be on some other weight. I don't want to have no kid right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a kid should be a choice. It shouldn't be an oops. But then again, you're taking away people's choices. And I think that's the major part. It's like, you're muted, show. Oh, see? Every time you tell show he's muted, he leaves. Welcome back. Nah, you still muted. I'm gonna keep talking while you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But I can see some of the fear in these girls' eyes when now it's like, oh, you telling me what I can and can't do with my body and all this other shit. And there you go.
Yeah, for some reason the page didn't want to give my mic permission.
Oh shit.
Yeah, every time I hit mic, it was like, nope.
Psych.
But that's why I said I'll be right back. But yeah, go ahead, my bad.
No, I wanted to hear your opinion on what I was saying. Because I know you were saying something while you was muted.
I know, and I lost track of what I was saying. So repeat. Can you repeat what you said? Or at least the ending. I'll catch up.
I think it was like, putting responsibility on the guy. That way they would be like, yo, I don't want to have a kid with you, but we can still fuck. And then you have your condom, all that other stuff. But I seen this one chick on TikTok, like, she went off, and everything she said, I completely agree with. And you could see the fear in her eyes when she was talking about this. Like, it's personal for them, and I can get it as much as I can get it because we're men. But it does suck for people to take away your choices and all that.
That's what I wanted to say, because you said that. What if I feel with women? I think that's the point that bothers them the most. Like, I don't really feel like I said, my mother, if they was to say you can no longer get an abortion, she's gonna be like, okay. But at the same time, what's gonna bother you the most is you're taking away my rights. And if you're gonna do that and we allow it, what else are you gonna say? What, I no longer can use tampons, or like what's gonna be the new rule?
Well, apparently, from what I'm hearing, and I don't know how factual this is, but I'm hearing this from Cap and his sources, is that they're trying to get rid of all of them, like birth control, condoms, everything. Like we're going back to the days where sex was for making babies and that was it.
Hey, I mean, there's plenty of people out there with great pullout game. So
I hear you, but fuck all that shit, show. I want to be able to have the choice to be like, yo, you want to fuck? Yes, let's fuck.
So
I want to be able to wear a condom, fuck some shit, get my shit off, and keep it moving.
I feel like for some people,
it's medicinal, show. Have we not learned from Marvin Gaye about sexual healing?
No, I didn't. I know you need it. Who said you was gonna wear condom?
Well, it depends. It depends on the chick.
Depends on the word. You know who to wear condom with.
Yeah. So like there's some chicks that executive decision. We ain't going to CVS. We going raw.
And then some chicks you gotta double wrap it. Yeah. I will never put my shit in you, bro. You crazy?
Yeah, do the shit where it's like, yo, this ain't for me. This is for him.
Yeah. If Kofi's with the dirty heels, you just the dirty whore.
Word. Cause I'm a nasty motherfucker. Yeah, but shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. But yo, when you got off and you got in the car, yo, this shit went straight into some other shit.
I know it.
We
It
started
usually
talking about
happens that way.
everything.
If I'm not here, you go pew
Yeah,
left.
because
Fuck the girl.
no, it wasn't even about girls. But it was also about shit that I see. This is the shit that I see, and I want to just fucking share my opinion on it.
Now that's the
But
when I'm not here,
yeah,
you go into let me tell you what I think. That's awesome.
yeah, So and it's also a way for not have dead space because there'll be times like I can't bullshit by myself, but about I can talk about bullshit by myself. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. Scenarios and stuff, but you can't really
Yeah,
have a conversation. That's why I'm here. Like I noticed that the other day. I was here on time on the in the in the car, and I'm like, okay, I'm not at home. It's annoying, but I hear him having a conversation with me, so it must be easier than if I wasn't here.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot easier.
Hell yeah. I noticed it. I was like, okay, he can at least have a broken conversation with me. I may be
Yeah,
breaking up, but he'll go into having a conversation with the crowd if I break up.
yeah.
Right? Well, but
It's
at
like
least we have
I
a
have a face.
conversation.
I have a face I can talk to.
Word, at least. My fault for not giving you that face a couple.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Damn, shit, I figured that
Shit.
out yesterday, but go ahead.
Nah, it's so good. But yo, the one of the other things I wanted to talk about is that whole like the motivational speakers now. I or not the motivational speakers, not like Eric Thompson or Les Brown or Robbins or like the professional ones. I'm talking about these guys on TikTok that want to say something that sounds smart, that sounds right. But then again, anything can sound right without any opposition. You know what I'm saying?
True, without
Uh,
somebody to debate you.
Yeah, like without anybody holding you accountable for what you're saying. You guys need to download Fall Guys so we can play. I have Fall Guys on my PC, Dave.
And
Shit.
so do I.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
son was actually playing it today.
Yeah, shit, yo. It's been a while since we played Fall Guys. But yeah, I got Fall Guys on my PC. I got mad games. Yo, I haven't played Call of Duty since I think January.
Bro, you build a supercomputer just to be able to stream and play Call of Duty at the same time. And then you don't use it for shit.
Yeah, man. I use it for this. I use
Yeah,
it for
but you
this.
don't need a supercomputer for this. My computer works.
Yeah, but fuck that. You know me. You know me, show.
You go super. I know.
Yeah, I go super saiyan.
Super same
I don't give a
everything. I need
yeah.
everything perfect.
I don't give a fuck. I want the best that I can afford.
I
But
want
anyway,
optimal.
yeah. But you have all these TikTok people that say shit, and everybody says shit, and it sounds good and it sounds inspirational, and you sit there like, yeah, you right. But then when you sit there and think about it, and me and Cruz were talking about this the other day during lunch. It's like maybe because it's our age and it's our experience that we get to sit here and actually think about it and be like, nah, I disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that talk shit and they say things, and it's like, yo, these kids nowadays live by that. Like a lot of these kids think that their friends are haters because they have different opinions. Like a lot of friendships are ruined because people have different opinions. And it's
That's
like
fine.
that's what a friendship's built off of, each other's
Word.
opinion.
Word. How good you get along even though you have a difference in opinion and some stuff. I
Word.
mean, you're gonna agree in some stuff and it's cool. You feel like, oh my god, this is my friend because we everything I like he like. But look at me and you, Toe. There's plenty of things we get along and get like a lot. Like, yo, I could order food and not close my eyes. Like, yo, Toe, just order. I know everything you like, I like.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we agree with everything. There's plenty of things
Word.
you agree with that I'll be like, nah, that's
Word.
him.
Like
And
that
I still
fucking
be that's still my brother. It
no,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah. And I'll sit here and go, yes, that is me. Because I'm not gonna put you into my opinions. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're willing to like actually willing to get into my opinion and be like, yeah, I agree with you, I'm gonna take responsibility for my own opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And you're entitled to your own opinion. That's
look,
your own
yeah,
person.
look at me and Gigi yesterday. If life was like that, that would be the last wrestling with Knucklehead podcast we would be on, because we disagreed about Eddie Kingston.
Y'all
or
disagree. You and Gigi disagree on a lot,
yeah,
and y'all still come every night,
yep, because
and
she knows I'm right.
y'all know y'all shit. Like yo,
Yeah,
y'all disagree on Hulk Hogan. There's many things y'all
yeah,
disagree. It's
yeah.
normal.
And see, and that's another thing. It's like the acceptance of, yo, you have to accept someone for who they are and what they think, and you can't take every fucking thing personal.
Word.
If people don't agree with you, it's okay.
Sorry,
No, it's all good. It's
dog.
all good.
Dog
Like,
pulled me.
yeah, no, but also like the way, like, there was a thing that LaFlocka actually put up on her story about submissive women, right? And let's get into that if I could fucking find it, because I don't know if LaFlocka still has that on her story. Uh, oh, this guy put this shit up. Oh no, wait, that was the wrong. Um, she was talking about a submissive woman, and the girl's like, "Oh, what's a submissive woman?" And she's like, "I do everything. I pack his bags, I unpack his bags, I do this, I do that." And I'm like, I don't, like, to me that just sounds like you take care of him, you do everything for, like, that's not submissive to me. You know, like, I don't think people know what the roles are for men. This is all right. I want to get this off my chest, and then we'll get back to what I was saying. The reason why a lot of guys are fucking up in the game is because they allow people who have no idea what it's like to be a man tell them how to be a man.
I agree.
When you're growing up in society and everyone but a man is telling you how to be a man, you're wrong. You're getting the wrong lesson. You are not being taught how to be a man. You're being taught how to be who they want you to be. That's not how a man's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The definition of a man ain't changed. It's always been the same. Now, women, on the other hand, that's changing because, whatever the case may be. But don't sit here and talk about a man needs to be this, and this. You don't know what a man is. You don't know what a real man is. Don't tell me how to be a real man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't tell you how to be a real woman. But, I can tell you that you kind of fucking up. you know. But yeah, I can't find the fucking story. And I don't think LaFlocke is here, so she can't put me in the direction of where that story might be.
You know what's crazy? My wife would probably say that I want her to be that way, which is bullshit. I don't. Uh, and I don't know of women that are that way. Which, if you are that way, don't change. I mean, it's a dope thing that you taking care of your man. Whoever you
Yeah.
married to is lucky.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, I don't want to mess it up for him, just because we're not getting it. But to regular guys, that's not normal. Shit, we get attacked for even wanting dinner every day.
Yeah.
So submissive and all that other stuff that you just said, taking care of your man, and that's crazy. That's a little overboard. But if you feel comfortable doing it and that's how you feel, this is how I'm gonna show love to my man, then do you. It's not, I don't
Yeah.
think it harms that you're being extra loving to your man.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You know what the crazy shit is, show?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why everybody's talking about like submissive or this or that is because when you sit there and you say, "What kind of woman do you want?" I want a woman that's just gonna be able to chill, that we could just chill together and like, because a man wants the simple things in life. A man is not gonna be there and like, I want a woman that's gonna yell at me every time I wake up in the morning. That's gonna fucking feed me great poupon and change my clothes and treat me like a fucking baby. They're just gonna be like, yo, I want to
I want to
look
be
good,
stress free, bro.
fuck me, and let's chill.
Stress
Because
free.
we're simple. Because a guy is gonna sit there and go, when I find the one that I want, that's the one I'm gonna keep. But there's got to be so many labels on. Then you got these rich guys. What kind of woman you want? I want a submissive woman that's gonna shut the fuck up and let me do what I want to do and cheat and fuck other women. Then now all men are labeled. Oh, they want submissive guys. They want submissive women because apparently every man wants a woman to shut the fuck up and let us go fuck everything else.
Well, I don't want. I mean, occasionally you can shut the fuck up.
No, yeah. I mean, that comes without the question. Sometimes both men and women need to shut the fuck
up. That's the issue I have. It's just occasionally. I'm not saying all the time. You don't have to not say nothing to me. But occasionally, like, there's too much noise coming out right now. Can you stop? I hate that I have to ask you, but you should be able to gauge it yourself.
Yeah. Like you see me walking slanted because I just woke up. I'm rubbing my eyes and shit, and I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Don't ask me no arithmetic questions.
Oh, that's the best time for them to ask stupid ass questions. When you just waking up and realizing that life is still happening. I just figured out that I am alive still. Now you want to ask about the fucking control. I don't even know.
I don't know what floor in this house I'm on right now. You want to ask me a question?
What's the garbage? What's the garbage?
My man said, I've been up for 32 and a half seconds. Fuck that garbage.
Word, you still here? No, the garbage is still here. Leave me alone.
Word. Yo, show. I wanna get your opinion on this real quick, because this is another thing that somebody says that makes sense, but because there's no opposition, all you can do is believe it.
Okay.
This guy goes, if you wake up in the morning and you have $86,700 in your bank account that you could do whatever you want with, and then you go to sleep at night and it's taken away, but then you wake up in the morning again and you have another $86,700, $86,700, and it's every day, right? He goes, "What it
disappear?"
Yeah, it will disappear, but it will be back in there when you wake up.
Okay, gotcha. I was just trying to get the
and the guy's like, yo, you would live your life and get whatever you wanted and you wouldn't have to worry about nothing, right? Then he goes, well, you have 86,700 seconds in a day. So why don't you take advantage of the day? And I'm sitting there going, that makes sense. Until you start really thinking and going, well, 86,700 seconds in my day. And 8 of those hours, I don't know how many seconds make 8 hours, but 8 of those hours of the 24 hours in my day, I'm working so I can pay bills and, live the life I'm living. Then another 4 hours, I'm traveling. Me and you show are in the same thing, but you work maybe 12 hours a day and you travel 4 hours.
Correct.
So let's say my thing, 8 hours I'm working, 4 hours I'm traveling. That's 12 hours. That's half my day. I'm doing something I don't want to do so I can survive in this world that these people created. And I need to sleep for at least 5 to 6 hours to function as a human being. Science tells me.
To not kill somebody and go to jail for life.
Yeah, so no, because if you have anything less than 5 hours, that's when you start hurting yourself, and minimum is like 5 hours to function. Like they recommend 8 hours so you can fully, heal and all other shit. Don't let nobody fucking fool you. You need sleep. Sleep is one of the most important things you can do. It rests your heart. Your heart is a muscle that works every fucking second of the day. When you're able to rest your heart, you don't have to worry about none of that shit. Your body heals from the damages when you're sleeping. So let's get the facts out the way. Then, so let's say 5 hours minimum I gotta sleep. That leaves 7 hours for me to do things. Now, what is gonna be filled up with those 7 hours? If you have kids, your kids doing homework, taking care of your kids, cooking, you have to eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? You have to at least feed them, throw out the garbage, and take care of what you have to in your personal time. So that maybe leaves 2 hours to yourself. Go to Aruba and come back in 2 hours, show. It's not gonna be worth it.
Who's providing the damn the spaceship?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. Yes, we're allotted this time, but we are not allowed the means to live the way you want us to live. And that's something that people don't understand. When you're rich, if I was rich with millions of dollars and I'm complaining about, oh, you know, I'm just wasting my time in the house not doing nothing and I'm depressed and all that, then you can tell me I have 86,700 fucking seconds in a day and I got to take advantage of all those seconds because I have nothing to worry about. I can go anywhere I want. When I'm trying to take care of myself and just survive, those 86,700 seconds in that day turns out to be 120 minutes. So unless you're going to take away all the suffering I got to do to have 2 hours worth of peace, you're going to have to shut the fuck up with that. Because that doesn't apply to me. Now you can sit there and go, you got to take time out for yourself. And yeah, you know, enjoy, you can't suffer the entirety of your life. Sometimes you're going to have to, you know, go on vacation, enjoy life and all that other shit. But the way this world works, ain't nobody, unless you're a millionaire, gonna be just walking up into places and get whatever you want. Because even if you go and like, oh, enjoy your life. All right, I want to go to Cuba. That costs money. All right, I want to have a nice steak. That costs money. I want to go see another state. That costs money. I want to. You go to the park for 8 hours. That's cool. But then you gotta still eat, like you still gotta eat, you still gotta pay your rent, like unless you're living in the street. But then again, we already spoke about the homeless people living in the street. You know what I'm saying? They don't hand out money so people can live their best life. That whole context got to be changed because then everybody's sitting there going, "Oh, you know, I got to make the best out of my day." Make the best out of the 2 hours you got. But you know, the only thing you can do in the 86,700 seconds that you have in your day is control your mood.
You know, let me interject.
Yeah.
I understand where that guy is coming from. I'm the opposite. You know why I understand where he's coming from? Because I understand the mentality of most motivational speakers. Because I listen to all of them.
No, I listen to him too. Yeah.
So I understand where they're coming from. And I understand for the simple fact, and from you and I, it feels not possible because I already even tried it. But they feel like, yes, the reason you're taking 8 hours to work and then you're taking 4 hours to get to this job, but this job is not leading you to where you want to be led to. So why not invest those 12 hours that you're investing in a job that's not leading you where you're going and invest those 12 hours into figuring out what's going to take what you want to do in life. I don't know if you disagree with that. That's what most motivational people tell you. Oh, a 9 to 5 is for losers. You got to figure out how to work a job that doesn't feel like a job. I don't know if you disagree. That's
No,
what most of the people I hear say.
I hear you. I completely hear you.
So I
But
think that's where they coming from. Like you should be doing something that's not a job
I
when it's
understand.
the 87,000-second bullshit.
I understand that, show. But let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you had $100 in your bank account,
Mm-hmm.
would you quit your job right now?
No, that's crazy because this question I hits home. I could have had $40,000, and I probably did, and I don't think I would have. My job is the lifeboat, and the funny thing is, most motivation you speak it tell you to burn the lifeboat so that you don't have no exit, and then you really start investing your time. And once you know that the boats are burnt and you can't go back, then you're really
Yeah,
gonna invest on how to survive here.
yeah. But this is the thing, though. So
Yeah.
if me and you are streaming right now, we're doing our thing,
Correct.
right? Right. If we had about 400 or 500 people watching us, and we was limited to what we can stream because of our jobs, but we had the means to go and do this full time and possibly make a living out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you go, all right, bro, take advantage of the fact that you don't need to be working. You could be doing this. Invest
Word.
those 12 hours into this,
Word.
as opposed to you don't know what you want to do. You just know you don't want to work here. So quit your job, try some shit, and then go work at another job that you're going to hate.
Word.
The thing is, like, yes, cut the lifeboat when you find out what you want to do. If you're an artist, and you're good, you know you're good, and you're sitting there and you're getting things here and there, and you're like, yo, my job's holding me back. Cut it off. Swim in the deep end. Try. You're at the position now where it's like, you know what? Hit them. It's sink or swim. You can't sink or swim when you put your toe in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You have to jump in.
a lot of people are still at the I don't know what to do phase. I just know I don't want to be here. When you
Great.
figure out what you want to do, then you can do all that other shit.
Then go after it like your life
Yeah,
depended on it.
yeah. But see, people are not getting that context. People are quitting it. People are staying home going, all right, now I don't know what to do anymore. Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start doing things that other people are doing because they make money, but this isn't what I want to do. I don't
Nah,
know what I want to do. Figure
nah.
out what you want to do, and then when you get to an opportunity where it's like, all right, yo, it's either I go all in and take this chance and possibly become successful, or I stop what I'm doing and I'm stay where I'm at. That's when you go, all right, let's try this. Let's go all in.
That must be the greatest feeling when you follow your passion, even though you don't think you're gonna make money.
Yeah.
Like I must stay in this lane. I'm not really after money. If I get money, it's great. But this is my lane. This is what I do. Like I'm trying to give you an example on the fly. Like matter of fact, that like us. I'll give you an example. There's plenty of shows that started like this, and I can't think of an exact show, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's say Tyler Ninja. I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
streaming like a regular guy. I'm just streaming. I'm bored. Like I
Yeah.
really. This is where I imagine it may go, and if it goes there, I'm gonna be so happy and grateful. But right now. I'm just streaming, enjoying life, and that's
Yeah.
us. We're just enjoying life,
Yeah. But
following our passion. This is our passion to entertain people and actually talk and help people.
yeah. But also then his the same example you gave me is what happened with him is Ninja was a streamer that was fairly popular, and then decided, listen, if I'm gonna do this, I got to do this in a way where I can make mad money. So I was like, all right, now I'm gonna think of as a business guy, and I'm no longer gonna curse during my stream, so I could be more promotable to children, and then get sponsors and all that other shit. And that's how he blew up. He blew up with Drake, but when he switched into that child friendly streaming, he blew up.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
dope.
So that was one of those things. Is like bro, you got 86,700 seconds in a day. You want to take advantage of all of them. If you do it this way, you'll be better off. And he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and you, we can stop cursing right now, and it's not gonna give us 40,000 people. 40,000 people aren't watching us going, well, these guys curse, so I'm not gonna watch them.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe eventually we'll get to that day where we're like,
Yeah.
let's go
But
PG.
yeah, no, but I mean we're building ourselves to to be who we are. So this we'll get to where we get to when we get to it. But I just feel like once we get this, like you've seen Kofi already telling us, he's like he loves the show and what we're saying and all that. Once we get more people, more eyes on us, I feel like we're gonna just blow up. We got
Absolutely.
the genuineness of us. That's what I'm saying. We just I'm trying to figure out a way. Every way I try is another light bulb. I'm figuring out different ways to invent a light bulb show. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So
YouTube sees it because they fucking around with you for little shit.
yeah,
Let's nip it in their butt now before they become millionaires.
yeah.
They could do whatever they want. Let's let them know right now we ain't having that before y'all blow up.
Word. But yeah, man, that's just what it is. But
Yes, sir.
you wanna call it?
It's up to you, sir.
I
Listen,
mean,
well, I was kind of late, but I did miss a couple of minutes, so I'm good with you, man. If you got enough footage,
I
or if
mean,
you want to make more footage, I'm here.
if you got something, if you want to talk about something, we could definitely talk about something. But it's 12:10. I know
Now,
you.
to be honest with you, this show went a lot better than I thought, man. We was able to do that little trivia thing. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that. I think we should do that more often. We got to
Oh
figure out
yeah.
different ways to ask each other questions like that, like
Yeah.
just spontaneous stuff. Like, yo, pick a topic and I'm gonna quiz you on it. Like, yo, this is my favorite thing, wrestling. All right, I
Yeah.
got you. Let me see if I
No,
can stump you.
because it felt better with you were in the dock, you're with your kids watching the fireworks. I felt like that was more suitable for that that type of discussion and all that other shit. I think it was dope. And
Hell
then
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and then when things got more serious, we got more serious. This show is about everything. So
Everything.
yeah,
I like
and the Knucklehead Network, man, come through. Be you. You know what I'm saying?
it. Yo, we need that on the shirt, man. I can't believe we did all those sayings and the original saying "Come through, be you" hasn't been put on a shirt
Yet.
yet. That's it. I already see the light bulb. Bing.
Yeah, no, it's in the work, bro. Trust me, me and Krills just got some stuff, so I'm gonna have a lot more music to put to these songs and maybe sound effects and maybe even some cut scenes, and the production value of these videos might get better. Well, not might, but they're definitely gonna get
They
better.
are getting better already. I've seen the difference.
And not yet, but I mean like with all the other stuff, because Krill's found some shit and me and him are working on that. And like I said, I've already searched or fixed up the logo, and I gotta do another prototype, prototype number 2 for these shirts to see if it changed the way they look on the shirts. And when we get the
Absolutely.
shirt, yeah, when we get the shit perfect, then everything's gonna be ready like
We
fish and
open for
spaghetti.
business.
Yeah, yeah.
Business.
And show those ideas that you keep giving me, that you keep asking me, like, yo, why don't you, invest $5 and all that stuff? Then we can go
I
that route.
I'm down. Let me know, man. Like I told
When
you, I'm
yeah,
willing. I'm willing to try one
the, di-
day here and there.
yeah,
Nothing expensive.
the difference before when me and Quills first started the Knucklehead Apparel, we dove headfirst into an empty pool and tried to swim. Now we're in the beginning stages of the beach. We're at waist level. When we get to chest high, then let's start swimming.
I remember telling y'all that. Let's
Yeah,
find a beach to jump into. Y'all over here swimming in this empty shit.
yeah.
Y'all better like do your streaming and then bring out the apparel, baby. Now we got 500 people that want to buy the apparel.
Yeah.
We in business.
But I know, yo, dude, I've been studying, man. I've been studying, different things here and there, and that's why I didn't just make the one shirt. I have the other shit that says stuff, and I got more ideas coming, and whatever ideas you got, we're gonna make some shit that everybody's gonna love. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We gotta, like I said, there's ideas that we'll probably put into motion later, but there's some ideas that, like the 10 rules, like those are like must. The 10 rules, come you be you. I think that's a must. That's not even a. I gotta check.
Yeah,
Those are two sayings that are must. The other ones, like stuff like that I gave you, those we could run it by the team and see if it's even worth it.
Yeah.
But there's some sayings that is like go fuck yourself. I'm like, yo, you need to put that on the shirt, bro. Like, we say that too much.
Oh, I got that ready. I got that one ready.
Oh, you put it. You got something else. You got something. Oh no, never mind. Let me shut up.
Yeah.
Let me shut up. The people. I'm messing up the fucking. Shit! I'm gonna mess up Cesaro.
Fucked it up for everybody.
Word! I came out. Yo, Cesaro's gonna be coming. Oh shit!
Word. Well, on that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace,
Before
bro.
he gives out all the fucking master plan.
Yeah. Before he fucks it up for everyone.
Cut the shit.
Yo, Tony, cut the shit.